Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to episode 4 of Pathfinder 2nd Edition, The Abomination Vaults. So what happened last time?
Zombies and
Underwhelming
skeletons.
zombie invasion.
Right?
It was
Yeah,
just
Zombies
there was a
decided
bunch
to
of
jump off
zombies
the
and
cliff.
most of them actually just killed themselves.
yeah,
Well, the town guard stood there and looked pretty.
They
yeah.
looked
And
terrified.
then a
Not pretty.
bug was summoned.
Well, they looked pretty terrified.
Yeah, and a bug was summoned.
Like nonsensically. There was no cause effect summon a bug. There was no wizard. It was
A bug
just
did spontaneously seem to appear, yes.
yeah. There was light, zombies. Zombies jumped off cliff. We killed the rest of the zombies. Then the bug showed up. Then we killed the bug.
Mhm.
After a brief
Yes.
stint in town, we headed and some negotiations of fees. Headed back to the temple and faced down the giant skeleton of doom.
The
Didn't move.
terrifying armored skeleton.
One
That
shot that
managed-
motherfucker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
took it down in one hit.
And then we got the joy of being able to fight Bite, the spider.
And his
And,
minions.
and the king of the pixies, apparently, as lofty of a title as that might be.
Yes.
Think.
Who I think
We
admitted to making the giant insect army to get revenge.
There
for
was an
something,
insect
something,
army
something
mentioned.
before we had.
Like,
you know,
so you're
Yeah.
here to stop me from attacking the town of
Yeah,
Otari
and we're like,
with
what?
my insect
Yeah.
army. And then
I
you
say-
just shot him before he finished the sentence.
Basically, he is the worst Superman villain.
He really is.
Yep.
We should use
and
him as
then,
a
The
highlight.
Pathfinder equivalent of Toy Man.
Yeah. You killed all those minions, and except Bite, of
no,
course.
we did not kill Bite.
Bite is not a minion. Bite is a beloved companion.
We haven't killed Bite yet.
We are not killing Bite as a fellow man with a companion. I'd
Yeah.
like Karma to look fondly upon me. In the
No, the
future.
last thing
That's
both of these
fair,
assholes are
yeah.
going to hear is raid, and then they're going to die.
But Boss Strong surrendered with 1 hit point left after he went from like 20 hit points to 1 in one shot. Literally, I think that was a gunshot.
I think it was Bang.
Yeah, it was
Oh
me.
yeah, it was Bang. Yeah, your bear just
Bang
ran
like
up
crit him.
and crit him. Yeah, you're right. And so he surrendered. Him and Bite are both like Bite has its two front like hands in the air as well as its two front
Yes.
appendages.
The other two up.
Yep.
Put up the front four.
And Boss Strong is what he calls himself, and he says like, "I'll tell you whatever I know. What do you want to know? I'll if you let me live."
Can you
So
show
let's
us
hear
the
more
way
about
to the?
this insect army. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, me and the boys and girls can't really tell us apart from you folk at least can't. We were
What do you mean, you folk?
That was a weird comment.
he says
Listen, we may have committed genocide on your kingdom, but we are not racist.
This was a genocide of convenience, not of necessity.
he says so we used to live down below underneath this place, but we got driven up by the Morlocks. They're terrible. They suck. You if you see them, just tell them Strong doesn't like them and they smell.
The Morlocks.
Terrible things. Anyways, we came
Are
up
they,
here.
are
we
they
saw,
cousins to the
Can I roll
Murlocs?
lore Morlock? or
yes,
something?
you can. Give me a second while I
Yeah.
pull up exactly what lore.
What do I
fits
roll to
best.
know about? I'm gonna roll legal theory.
Sure.
Are there any Morlock laws that you know?
I have the ability to find something out if you don't, so go for it.
I'm also
Legal
happy
theory
to
will
roll
tell
one.
you nothing.
Why?
Because
There's no
never been a
Morlock
treaty with
laws.
the
Their law was
Morlocks?
banned.
No one's ever
Arcana?
treated the Morlocks. No one's ever had a law about no Morlocks in town, or
Uh,
no Morlocks can use the bathhouse.
Not specifically Morlocks. No.
That's odd.
Hold on.
I feel like they're menaces to society.
Can we roll Arcana?
I am double checking. It might not be Arcana this time.
I will consult the spirits.
Oh, okay. I'll let you know if you need to, because you might actually already have proficiency with things. That's how consulting spirits works, right? It grants you temporary proficiency, or am I wrong?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Basically, I can have any lore once a day.
What you're looking for, the best way to learn about Morlocks, according to this, will be apparently society.
I don't like that.
Which
Can I use athletics?
I do have that.
you may not use athletics.
I
recall-
can't know the secret Morlock exercise routines.
You may not. And also,
They keep those
even
very
that would be
skinny.
athletics would be for doing the secret Morlock exercise routines.
Okay.
So I think we have the blind roll to check, so you can do that, I believe.
I'll do society if that's all right, because I get something even if I fail, which is always fun.
How do we deal with two people rolling at once?
In this case, either one of you can help the other. Which
Oh, if you want to,
the help would be an
consult
open roll,
spirits.
not a blind one. The help roll itself.
I just have society. Like it's an 8.
Yeah, do that. Never mind.
It's an 8.
Okay.
I don't have any skills at 8.
So do the blind roll macro for society.
There you go.
The API must not be working because I didn't get anything interesting.
I got
Click on
the.
your token first.
I got
It
the
says,
emote.
yeah, makes a
Did
society
you click on your
check.
tokens then?
Oops.
Yep.
I got the
Yeah, the API's frozen. Check the macro, it's not moving.
Okay, just a sec. That should be fixable, I think, if I just go to it. There have been no changes
See,
since
it's our
last
first
week.
technical difficulties of the stream.
This is
The
not
first?
even. Hold
This
on.
is not the first.
This is the first one on stream.
Restart API sandbox.
First one anyone else knows about.
Yeah, the API just wasn't. It wasn't open. Hold on, spinning up new sandbox.
There are no technical difficulties in bossing say.
Yep, there it goes.
Okay, perfect.
Try it again.
Try it again.
Whoa. Break everything.
Perfect. I got it. Okay, cool.
First one was a crit and you know it.
I mean, I didn't see what the first one was. This is the
Oh,
only
no,
dice roll I
well-
received.
We don't know if you saw the first.
Okay, I never received. This is the first roll I received.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we're messing with you.
So, Morlocks, as you think about what you know about them, they sound to you, if you remember correctly, they're humanoid creatures that live underground, but they specifically seem to cling to the sort of some of the authority of and ideals of the surface world. They tend to be very not structured, but big on authority itself. If you encounter these creatures and make a deal with their leader, basically, then they tend to both be able to enforce that, and the leaders themselves tend to be like they'll keep their word.
So what you're saying is that they'll respect our judge here.
Hypothetically, yeah.
Mhm,
Are
mhm.
Morlocks the little shark guys?
No, Morlocks
No.
are H.G. Wells, the people that lived underground.
Yeah, they're underground humanoid creatures.
Which ones are the shark men?
Murlocs?
I do not know. But yeah, that's what you know about Morlocks. Boss Scrong continues, and he says, because you asked him about the insect arming, he says, when we, the Mudlickers, it's my crew, we got chased up here,
Mhm.
and then we saw that your town, which we heard was called Otari, it's has a lot of stuff in it. So we figured we'd take it all for ourselves, but we need an army for that. Well, we saw a giant fly in here somewhere. We thought, that's perfect. So, started making more of them. Flies, maggots.
Scorpion.
Got the giant scorpion. Yeah, that was a hassle. We'd lure it in here and like trap it in the door. It was a whole thing.
You do know a scorpion isn't a bug, right?
Scorpion's totally a bug. What are you talking about? It's claws.
Technically,
Pincers.
bug is a generic term describing any critter crawler. So yeah, a scorpion's a bug.
See?
And how did you
Not an insect,
supersize these insects?
What? No, we
How
just
did you
found
make them big?
We just found
Oh.
them that big.
Oh,
It's big. It's a
So
it's, a,
the
it's a swamp with a lot of big bugs in it.
how do you control them?
Food.
what
do you know
kind
what
of
a-
food?
Well, we find meat around here sometimes. And
What happens if you don't have the food?
well, also the he says sometimes remains from the dragon will float to the surface, and we can grab the meat from there.
What?
Come again? Please
Yeah.
explain further.
Yeah, no, right over there. He like points to the west on the map, through the wall. He says, right over there, there's a swamp dragon that just seems to swim around and feed on like frogs and other things, big frogs, other things like that. So
So
sometimes
you're not
it's,
talking about the big frog with the fangs, like an actual dragon.
it was giant and scaly and like, well, it seemed like as big as this room, but yeah,
So, are you saying that the dragon was eating those big frogs?
Yeah.
What on earth is casting this gigantification magic?
My sixth
He
level feat
shrugs.
is a possibility now that there's a dragon. I got it now. I could become a beast gunner finally.
Even at 6th level, I don't think we want to fuck with a dragon.
Avoid the dragon.
So,
Dragon
do you know
bad.
Do you know at all why the Morlocks forced you out?
oh no, they just showed up from below that even, like they're mushroom-eyed creatures, and they told us to go or they'd kill us. They're like twice as big as us. There are a lot
What
of them.
floor? What floor is that on?
The second,
We
the one
went
right
up some
below this one?
stairs,
You
so
only went up how many stairs?
like 30 stairs. It was a lot of stairs.
Okay.
Are you,
Do you
are you
know how to
counting the
go-
steps or counting the floors?
One floor, he says, after like too long of thinking.
Do you know how to get to the floor below that one?
You take the stairs.
Do you know where those stairs are?
He pauses in a like he's trying to remember, and then eventually he I think he says, yeah, it was the other house, I think. No,
How about you draw us a map?
no, it was
You tell us where you used to be,
Think a
and
map's
where you
enough.
used to eat,
I
and
think
then...
he needs to take us. He needs to take
oh,
us
I
to
have a
the
map. I have
third
a map. I have a
floor.
map here.
No,
And he like
I need. That's good for you, but you're taking us to the third floor. If hypothetically this is 1 and then 2 and then 3, you need to take us to the third.
he is holding a crude piece of paper. If anyone wants to take it from him,
I'll take.
He gets
yeah,
it out
I'll
from
take that.
somewhere unmentionable, but it's
I got my gun on him still.
perfect. Okay. They're on. It's charcoal drawings. You see several rooms and doors and stuff that are mentioned on it. Here is what you see. That is drawn everywhere. And he
We are there.
yeah,
There's
he
another thing
gestures like,
here.
yeah, we're here. The bottom half of the map on the top right with the little sideways crown on it. That is where you
He
guys are.
bladed it. He bladed it.
I'm sorry, I will just turn this 90 degrees and
He did blades it, yes.
Okay, wait. Okay, so it's so confusing.
So the left
Um,
side is where we came in. That thing
Yeah.
right there. We're currently in the little circular thing to the northwest of that. So down and to the right.
Okay.
We killed the
So-
Crown King because that was the blood goop. Right?
No, the
The-
crown is where we are
Sideways
now.
crown icon
So there's-
is where you are now.
Oh, okay.
So there's an outbuilding to the right of us. Is that? Am I reading this right?
No,
Can't
that's
be.
the second floor down. That's actually what he's showing you. The
Oh,
top
the
half-
round thing. The round thing is the lighthouse. It's actually the right side we came in because there's the
Oh,
drawbridge.
Yes.
Oh,
Right.
okay. This makes
So I
sense
think
now.
the dragon is that back house that's like, if I could ping it.
I think the dragon is the thing at the bottom of the stream where it looks
So
like
the
there's
dragon,
a
I think, is.
dragon.
Yeah,
Can
there's
I-
a little dragon face.
Hold on. Let me direct our attention with a.
I'm
one
gonna
of these.
see if I can.
It's
I don't-
over here. This is where I think the dragon is because there's a bridge that it shows on the map, and there's a dragon at this building. I think this is where the
Mhm.
dragon is.
We don't need to find the dragon. I'm not worried about
No,
what
I
the
know. I just
dragon
want to
is.
make sure we're not
The
going over
less
this right
I
now.
know, the better, quite frankly, about the location and whereabouts of a dragon.
Perfect.
But we know where the stairs are
So,
already. If you
yeah,
go to
he came
the
out he came out of the stairs that you found already.
Okay.
Yeah,
if you
but
go to
I
the
wanna-
lighthouse, it's like in the next room to the right.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a free hireling. I want to have him die
has
at the hands
one
of some
health.
warlocks
Currently
or
has one
whatever.
hit point and is a little.
Yeah,
That's
Sprite
one
type.
hit point that will spring a trap that
Yeah.
we don't have to.
He can fly, can't he?
that makes it all the better. He's an
Can-
nigh infinite trap finder.
Are you discussing this in front of him?
Yes.
Okay.
He's,
No,
he's under. He does
I-
a gun.
He says,
Does a
"Okay,
gun.
listen, I got a deal.
This is non-optional, and I want to.
But I have a pile of shiny gems
Cool.
that I can give you.
We'll take those too.
Oh,
Yeah.
we know those exist. Where is your leverage now?
They're buried somewhere, and you don't know where they are.
Good
I
thing you're
think
our
I could
escort.
probably get you to tell me under threat of death.
I have a
I just
gun.
wanted you to kill the mushroom-eyed people. They're mean.
Cool. We will. You come with us.
You know, you made the giant bug army to fight Otari because they have stuff. Why didn't you just start selling them giant bugs instead?
Or, use the giant army to go fight the Morlocks.
They won't
Yeah.
fit. Too giant.
I mean, yeah, why didn't you sell giant bugs to the people of Otari? Because then you don't have to fight.
You know,
You're
like
what do you
the
mean
bugs.
sell?
do
Will you buy?
Someone will.
giant cricket
You are a
powder.
few days away from the most technologically advanced city in the kingdom. Someone there will be interested in your bugs.
So you don't have to kill people, and you'll
He's
still
sort
get
of
money.
like just looking at you. It's not clear if he fully understood what you meant.
Yeah, it's an exchange of your goods for other things like gems, fungible with currency.
Okay. He says.
Yeah, and then you take the gems and
We're
the
we're
coins.
trying to teach economics
you-
to this
You
guy.
go and buy other goods and services that you need,
Like,
like food,
Gems?
wine.
You could buy gems.
Some places, even people.
you buy bugs?
Yes.
Yeah, you could start a bug trade. Give a bug, get a bug.
What if I give one
Right.
bug and get 2 bugs?
If your bug is worth 2 of the other bugs, yes, that is how this works.
He looks like he's still almost grasping what you're saying.
Now, let me tell you about one other layer. It's called marketing. What it is you make your bug seem much, much better than all the other bugs.
You paint it.
Therefore, exactly.
now it
I've heard an
clicks.
orc once say, if it's red, it is fester.
That's so dumb. It's purple. Obviously, it's purple.
Now, let me tell you about this thing called an NFT. Can we pyramid scheme this guy?
He doesn't have anything to give you, really.
Gonna come
I
back to
know.
Otari, and there's gonna be a MLM run by a little blue man.
Yep. And they say it'll
Can
just make me money. I just have to grow all of these bugs, and then yeah.
Can we convince this guy to become the town's like bug herder now? We'll have access to buy bug mounts.
That would probably take years. They have been working at this for years. They just have had a few delays.
hmm
Well, now it's over because we're taking him back to fight the Morlocks, and he's not gonna make it.
I don't know. I
If
might
you
want
force
to
him to
stake
go
him
with
in
you,
this
he will
bug
go with
business.
you.
I'd go in on that
Can
business.
can I offer an alternative?
Go on.
What if I go back to town and tell them that you heroically defeated the vicious bug army?
I mean, we intend to do that anyways, so I don't see what your.
I can do that
additional
for you
voice
if you
might
go
do.
down below. If you wanted to, I thought you were going down below.
Well, yeah.
We
We're gonna
will, but
take
it
trips.
seems a lot more useful to do with a native guide.
He looks like he can't think of any like objection that will convince you, but he doesn't look happy to go.
As we have discussed, this is not optional.
Yeah, he will
You
will
wanted
only
us
say
to tell
things.
the Morlocks your thoughts on them, right? This allows you to say it yourself, as opposed to through intermediaries. Isn't that wonderful?
He mutters something under his breath.
Can we at least heal him and the spider? So
How about
they
we
take
heal
more
me
than one
first?
shot? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I would love some healing.
I don't want any.
While the healing's going on, I'm going to fashion a kitty harness out of rope and put it on this guy.
Yeah, he
Oh, like-
effectively is a hostage, so he has no choice but to go along with it. He's gonna start, upon seeing your demeanor towards him, he's gonna start being a lot quieter and keep to himself and bug unless specifically asked a question.
I will.
He's a trap detector. I would like to roll medicine to fix my friend's boo-boos in front of him.
While they're doing that, I'll sidle up next to him, the pixie man, and go. Just sort of stay by me, and I'll keep an eye out too, because I think this is a great business opportunity.
He looks at you like he's not sure if you're trying to trick him or not.
I'm a bear man.
His expression doesn't change. It doesn't seem like he knows what that means within, your role in society.
I turn into a dwarf. I go, people like me more like this. And I turn back into a bear person, then like this.
Yeah, he looks surprised. He doesn't say anything at first, and then he says, okay. Can you turn into a giant bug? He's got one thing on his mind.
No, there's some people do. But I have a friend who, when we get back to town, might be able to help you understand more of what's going on.
He still looks confused, but he tends to stick closer to you now.
Mm.
Him and
Let's
Bug
start
Bug,
with-
Bite.
Let's start with breeding giant spiders. We'll work on it.
I like spiders. Just didn't find any. Except Bite, but couldn't find a second spider, so couldn't make more.
Maybe we can order a second spider.
We have to find it to order it around.
I'll explain later.
Perfect.
I'm not gonna explain the intricacies of medieval Amazon.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. So that's happening while you guys are healing.
Standard DC for
Yeah.
the medicine checks.
15.
15
If you
is
get
normally the
15
DC.
or above, you're good, so both of those medicine
Well,
checks were fine.
Not necessarily, but okay.
15 unless you
7.
specifically aim for higher to heal more.
Or you're in a storm, or magically cursed wounds, or things like that.
Anyone else need healing?
I could use some healing.
Yeah, that
Or
fight actually
medicine.
did a decent number on you.
Wander
Yeah, I'm
around
just
detecting
above
magic.
half health. So I will be way in the back.
Caleb, what are you up to?
Wandering around detecting magic.
Okay.
He mentioned gems buried somewhere. I would like to find those, if they're anywhere nearby.
You scan the entire room and nearby it with magic. You detect no magic that you hadn't already detected. Which is to say,
That we had.
no signs of buried gems. Well, there's like the trace magic that is in the hallway that I mentioned with behind the hidden door that you already saw.
Right.
You find nothing new.
Did we find anything in this room before?
No, we
haven't
hadn't had a
had
chance to
look
loot
at
it.
this room at all.
Okay,
Yeah.
then let's. There, I know there's like a throne in here and some other garbage.
Yeah, the throne looks
toss
like
the
it's
room.
made of like sticks and stones, basically. It's very haphazardly put together. It looks like it could fall over any moment. But looking around, you don't see any specific usable gear here. Technically, each of the creatures you killed, the Mitflits, had short swords on them.
But you said that they wouldn't sell for anything.
They're really like be glad some of you cast prestidigitation after getting hit with them, or you might get tetanus.
While I'm thinking of it, I think Kalith pulls out the magical morning star that they had with the skeleton out there, and basically asks the guy, "Hey, have you ever used this and noticed anything? Do you know what it does aside from hit people?"
Aside from hit people, no. It's just shiny and dangerous looking and too heavy for us to use, so we put it on the skeleton.
Have you tried to swing it?
Yeah, I went. It's too heavy. It's like the
I
size
asked-
of this. Like it's like as long as he is tall.
Sounds like a weakling.
I ask our half orc friend if I can use the medicine kit real quick
Why?
to heal our meat shield.
Fine. I would like to repair the pixie.
And the spider.
And the spider.
I'm not fixing the spider.
I'll fix the spider.
Yeah, please don't fix the spider. The spider was hard enough to take
the
down.
spider has toxins. No, you don't get fixed.
Spider is sad.
I do not fix the
Do not-
pixie.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You got mauled too well. There's nothing we can
He's
do.
very badly
You're
wounded.
going to die unless you rest for a day. Okay.
I'll fix up its clothing and mend it, but past that,
When you start cleaning him, he's very filthy. He immediately starts acting kind of like a pet you're forcing to have a bath. So you kind of you would have to force him to get clean, which you can do if you want to.
you know what? I think our trap finder, if he survives longer than a session, maybe. If he becomes a pet, maybe. But we're good for now.
Perfect. So, with the classic
good old
D&Dism
Boblin.
of enslaving sentient lives as pets for your minor advantage.
Yeah.
For a crime. This is a punishment.
I'm looking to get a
He has
business
been given a
opportunity out of
task.
this, so I don't want him to die.
This is
He's been
technically
given-
indentured servitude, then,
Yeah.
not quote unquote slavery. Just
Yes.
above, like
He
half a
sent
step.
people to kill us. So in return, he must then escort us to the next floor.
By the way, now that you're not, king anymore, given that all your subjects are gestures, what should we call you?
He says, well, I'm Boss Strong. If we come across any more Mitflits, I'm their boss too.
And what are the chances we would come across any more Mifflets?
5.
Out of
5?
5 chances?
5.
There's 5 surviving Mifflets.
Hold up your fingers. How many is 5?
Okay. He holds up all of his fingers like that's what you just told him to do.
That's 6.
I grab
That's
his
6.
other hand to make him put up 5, and I go 5.
Yeah,
Are
he
there
looks at
any
his
more
fingers
of
and then
you?
looks at them like, oh,
You
that's what
idiot. Are there any more of you around here? Is what I was trying to ask you.
Oh.
Politely, even.
Not that I know of. But, if we do come across any, I'm their boss too.
What if you come across a boss?
Kill him.
Depends if there's 2 bosses. Oh, okay.
Kill him.
It's Highlander rules.
There can be only one boss.
You
All
better
right,
hope we find more.
I am going to
Yes.
let out a little bit of this rope. You go ahead and fly in front of us. If there's any danger coming, we'll know because you die.
He looks and he like looks at Bite and he says, you be good, buddy. Stay stay with the
I know
bear.
what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take that skeleton helmet and put it on him, so he's safe.
I can't. Yeah, it's like his voice echoing in like a metallic dingy echo. He's like, I can't see anything.
There's some
It's
eye
way too big
slits.
for him.
It's fine.
As
Oh,
soon as
no.
we get to the second floor, I'm keeping an eye out for traps.
'Kay.
So he doesn't run into them.
So he starts wandering and making his way with some disorientation from the helmet.
You can take the helmet off. I was just trying to save his life.
Okay. He starts making his way up towards the stairs that you guys found before.
As we walk, I'm going to keep talking with him about marketing bugs and how money works.
Okay, perfect. Do you want to do anything with that, or just hold off for now until we?
I'll hold off until it's relevant to, make friends
I
with
think-
him in a dire moment.
What
I think you
skill is
mean you'll hold
money?
off until you know he's gonna survive. I think that's what you mean.
That's fair.
What
Okay.
skill
No,
is money?
it's-
Is that society?
Probably.
Yeah,
Can
probably.
you instruct him in society?
Likely.
Yeah. Give him a basic amount in it. Yeah.
Teach
Okay.
him the ways of e-commerce?
Lore economics.
Yep. Lore economics could totally be a thing. All right. So you guys descend down into the next floors. He brings you to it. He says, yeah, this is it.
Level up.
Guess I have.
Yeah.
You already leveled up.
I know.
He says, I guess I have to escort you through this floor too, huh?
Yep. That's the penance for trying to kill us.
I'll keep an eye out for you.
Okay.
You really should be more careful about who you try to kill.
You're the first people that we tried to kill in a while. How are we supposed to know?
Maybe try to kill no one?
That's a really good policy,
That sounds
actually.
like you want me to. Oh.
There's
Most
a term,
lawyers agree.
there's a term my people say. Don't fuck around if you don't want to find out, and you found out.
Yes.
He just says yes.
That was me saying
As he
yes. He says like
I
As he
know.
as he flies on ahead, I'm going to look to the group and be like, should we really be the people trying to tell him not to kill things? I feel like that rings a little hollow.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, that's how fascists think.
perfect.
What's it? Are dwarves fascists? I don't want to be a dwarf anymore.
So I will switch maps in just a sec. But as you descend down, yeah, it's not too long of a flight. It's the stairs go down maybe 20 feet.
30
20
stairs?
steps. 30 steps.
He did not count
I have a
well.
spell. I have a spell.
I think we realized that when we said how many is 5, and he did this.
Yeah.
You
Exactly
do
a
put
spell
the
you said?
approximate cantrip.
Exactly how many steps is it?
I do not know.
Roll a d100.
Roll a d100, sure.
No, I have a spell.
We don't know,
Yes.
but Hagen knows. Hagen knows
know.
exactly
Hagen
how many
knows.
are.
Yep. That's brilliant.
Why is that
it
just
a
the
spell?
OCD
I
cantrip?
don't know.
Yeah, there is a cantrip for OCD, and it's really great.
Yep. So I actually think 30 steps for 20 feet down isn't bad if it's about 2/3 of a foot per step.
I mean,
I don't know
what's
how
the height of a step?
I don't know how high an
It's
average
not
step
6
is.
inches.
I don't know how high a step is on average.
And this is an old building. It's probably irregular.
Oh, very
so.
much so. Yeah, but as
In
you...
Canada, the maximum step height is 8.25 inches.
I
This
don't
is
think the
within
lighthouse
that?
is built to code.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't think
if
so.
it is 30 steps over 20 feet, that would be about 8 inches, wouldn't it?
The average American is 7.5 inches. That makes sense.
Let's
Feels
not make this
generous.
an American stairs.
Well, let's call it. I mean,
So when
6
you...
would be 60, or 6 inches would be 60. So like 40 makes sense. It would be
Perfect.
greater than the number of feet.
I love role-playing games. We just spent 45 seconds on the height of stairs.
So
What's
when
down
you
at the bottom?
descend down, you find yourselves in a relatively small room, with 3 plain wooden chairs sitting along the one side wall in a perfectly square room. Here is the map for it.
That's a really
That's
small room.
really
It's a little
15 by
cramped in
15
here.
feet.
Barely squeezed in.
Yep, and the Bite is on top of one of the chairs as well. There's another chair under Bite.
Um,
I like to imagine he's sitting like a normal person. But
Now
he's
that you have
fire.
descended underground, and I think this is the case, I think there is no global lighting anymore.
Cool.
Because
I
you're
have-
underground.
my staff is lit.
The
And
gloves
is
are
it
lit
providing
as
light?
well.
Are people able to see in the room? It looks
I
like-
have dark
I
vision.
can see. I don't have dark vision, so
Then yes,
I
you
would
should
imagine.
be able to provide light. I think.
I should be providing
Yep.
light as well.
I'll check your light as well. Yes, you are both currently providing light, so we're good on that end. The area itself, how would I describe it? There are cobwebs everywhere. The occasional distant loud banging noise from somewhere in the distance on this floor. There's moisture beading over the walls frequently. And there's a strong, unpleasant dampness and smell of mold as you descend, and seems to persist and permeate the area in this room and the general floor.
Detect magic.
Will the mold kill us?
It's the smell of mold, but you doesn't feel like you're dying of the mold, no.
What about a finely tuned magic doctor's nose?
Do you want to try and identify the types of mold based on the smell?
A medicine check?
Yeah, I want to make a medicine check.
I think. Sure. Okay. You wouldn't be able to necessarily identify the types of mold.
No, yeah, I don't need
specifically.
to know the
but you
species.
would know
I
if
just
it's
need to know
dangerous.
if it's dangerous.
Sure. Make a blind roll with medicine.
Oh, my token moved.
So that map that we got from Skrang, is that how you say his name?
Strong.
Scrong.
Strong.
Yeah.
So I know the leftmost drawing is the floor we were just on. So is the rightmost drawing this floor that we're currently on?
He looks to himself and he says, yeah, he actually says you're right. So if I don't turn the map sideways, if I just look at it like it is on the handout, the top area of the map, the hallway that ends to the left, like the one that ends with a door upwards.
Yes.
He says that
Yeah.
he thinks, if he remembers right, you're actually off the map slightly. You're just to the left of where that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's only one room on his map that is square. That is a rectangle. It's not a square on the map. That has doors in 2 corners.
Well,
only
I think he
see-
says we're off the map. He didn't
We're
draw this
off?
part.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're off
That
the
seems-
the spur on the top that's
Yeah.
leading top left.
Yeah,
Are we by the sun?
No, the
no,
other side.
of that,
No.
above that.
above that.
Though I would like to ask him what that sun is supposed to signify.
Yeah, he says that sun is to outside the water. It's if you want to go swimming, I think.
No, the dragon lives there. We're not doing that. We already discussed the dragon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no dragons until level 5.
He shrugs.
We're all gonna die.
Yeah, we're not surviving this, and neither is Scrung.
I'm trying to make sure he stays alive.
Caliph was detecting magic in the area.
Yep.
Caliph, you detect no magic in the room.
How about within 30 feet?
Does that 30 feet penetrate walls?
Good question. Let's see.
Usually it does not.
Way too much reading.
Because you have the heightened effect.
Within the emanation, with the normal restrictions on detecting illusions, that's probably where that'll be found.
Here we go. I don't see anything about barriers here.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything about barriers either, so
Okay.
no idea.
Give me a sec then. What's within 30 feet of you? 30
Yeah,
feet.
looks like the only restriction really is illusion magic.
Okay.
That you need to higher level to cast.
Um. Checking several different things because there's several rooms around
Oh.
you, but so far nothing.
I had a question about spells, specifically cantrips.
Yes.
Those auto heighten at certain levels, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
usually at half your level, so going up to level 2 just made the cantrip level 1 like they were before.
So
If
level
they're-
6 will make your detect
Cantrip.
magic heightened 1, right? It's
If
double
I'm
what's in
level
the parentheses.
If I'm level 6, it'll make it heightened 3.
Basically, if you're a full caster, it's the highest spell slot is the level of cantrip.
Oh, okay. So it's the highest spell slot, not
Okay.
not a
You
doubling
do
level.
detect some faint
Yeah.
magic to the northwest of you through the wall.
I let the party know.
Yeah, roughly that
And-
direction. There's some faint aura of magic. It seems.
And ask Skrog what's usually that direction, but
And what? Oh, he
ask
has
Bob
no idea.
Strong what's that direction.
He's like, we don't usually go that way. It's
So you lived here and didn't go through the other door?
haunted, okay? There's scary stuff here.
Haunted.
Spooky
Yeah,
ghost
we've
noises.
met ghosts. Yeah.
How do you know it's haunted? What were you seeing that you said that's haunted?
Spooky ghost noises and sounds and
Like,
I would like to
ooh.
hold my hands up and make a spooky ghost noise.
with a cantrip to or what do you
Nope.
mean?
Just with my voice. Just make a woo.
No, not like that. It was
of a
like
ghost.
glowy, spooky ghost noises.
How does a light make a sound?
I don't know. Ask it.
Describe these
I think I got
ghosts
it.
and
Thorvald.
spirits to me.
It's a will of the wisp.
It
this
might
is-
be something worse.
Yeah.
I would like to use lore wisp to figure out if
We
spooky
saw
light
one
ghost
earlier.
noises.
We saw
You
No,
need
we
some
saw a
information.
dead one earlier.
Yeah, so the living ones must be down here.
That's fair.
So he says, basically, they're, every so often, whenever one of us got near it, I think, it was a while ago, but they'd run back to me, yelling at me about, how things would just start glowing a pale, green light. In a haunting, eerie, pale green light.
That sounds like an occultism thing.
Yeah. Can I lower that?
You can
or-
absolutely try to lore or occultism knowledge check what he's describing specifically.
Okay.
You can also use your wisp lore to check if this is
Oh, you
reminiscent.
have wisp lore?
I have wisp lore, yeah.
from the background.
That's so specific. I can see why it was on the
It's
suggested
specific.
list.
Yeah, it's on the list.
And I have
Um,
spirit lore if it comes down to it as well.
Oh, let me click on my token. Do blind one roll. Lore. +6. Yes.
Okay. You're pretty confident that's not a will-o-wisp, or a type of wisp, you think. They don't usually... While they often glow, they often will glow in a singular point. What he's describing seems to be a more broad aura of glowing. You also don't recall any specific ones that are a green, pale green one, though you could be wrong.
Yeah. I don't think that's a wisp because it's a little bit too not bright enough and
It's a
Can we
ghost.
do an
Not
I told you.
green.
check? Can we do an occultism check?
Absolutely, yes. I thought you guys were doing it.
There we go.
Oh, let me roll mine then.
Oh yeah, roll your spirit.
Yeah.
With
do
the
that
ghost.
too. Okay. Thorvald, you are not sure. It could be all sorts of things. It could be like a kind of magic or spell, or it could be a ghost, or it could be like something more mundane. Like it could be stained glass. Technically, might do that, or if it somehow has a window to the um, outside and the sun shining through it, could come across as a green glow potentially. You're not sure, but Caleb has a feat, I believe.
I do indeed, has pink.
Yes. You learn a bit of true knowledge and a bit of erroneous knowledge, but don't know which is which. Okay. So I think in this case, this will be whatever is causing this, like, semi-recurring glowing effect is what is being described. It could be either, it very much could be some kind of actual ghost, or it could be some kind of dangerous magical trap. But you'd need to investigate more in person to know for sure. Scrong specifically said that, like, none of them have gone that way. If there was a trap, they wouldn't have triggered it. Trap including could be an enchantment thing, but yeah, he basically, when they lived down here years ago, they stayed away from that entire section because of that phenomenon.
Well, I'll pass all of that information off with full knowledge of my skills and confidence, and with no hint of hesitation that anything might be wrong.
Okay.
You sound very confident. It sounds like you're behind Scrong.
Well, he's definitely going first.
He, like, looks unwillingly at the door.
I'm checking both doors for traps. Is that just
Sorry.
perception?
The door to your north is the door you came through to get down here. So
Oh, so it should be
Oh.
that's
open.
the stairs.
Oh, okay. So
So
I'm
that's
checking this door
stairs
for
and-
traps.
Okay. Roll perception, please.
I assume it's the same. I don't know. So blind
Yeah.
one roll.
Blind roll. Let's enter your
Per
perception now.
perception. My perception is pretty good. 8.
Okay. You, as you're checking the door for traps, you're checking around it. You don't find any traps, but you do, as you're glancing around the rest of the room just in case, you realize there is a secret door in this room. The middle chair of the 3 chairs, the one that Thorvald is probably on or around, is currently leaning against a section of the wall that pivots slightly outwards. So you can find the secret door right there.
Yeah, like if Thorwald's sitting
That-
in the chair, I just drag the chair and point at the wall and go, "That's a door."
Hmm.
Yeah.
Grung?
You wouldn't happen to know about this, would you?
What?
Secret
What?
door.
Secret
Secret
door?
door.
He looks
Just
straight
What?
at where you're pointing and says, "Where?"
I would like to push him closer to the secret door.
And have him open it.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
He clearly either he's a very good actor, he had no idea it was there.
Just push on it, and I want to be like, if he's here, I want to be in his spot so I
Yeah,
can shoot
so yeah, he
whatever's
moves
there.
up. Okay, cool. The secret door slowly opens with some grinding as the wall is pushed aside.
And a
some
giant
stone
robot
on stone
snake
rubbing.
comes out and eats Scrung.
A giant robot snake.
Yeah.
Luckily,
I should have thought of giant reptiles.
Yep. Luckily, you don't see any traps or enemies when it opens. Instead,
And I click. Oh,
They're friends?
steps through.
Or they're friends inside.
and looks around, and he says quietly, I don't see anything."
can you see in the dark?
Can he see in the dark, actually?
It'd be really funny if he couldn't.
I don't
Yeah,
see anything.
I don't see anything.
No shit,
He does have
Sherlock.
dark vision. Yeah,
Okay,
Okay.
good.
which it's time for me to add in his dark vision. For most NPCs
Combat roll.
and dark vision.
Oh, there's light way down there.
Um,
There's more light.
Mm.
are you seeing
Mhm.
that?
I
Might
can
There's a light
see-
source to the north
Yeah,
up here.
that's what I was.
Ooh,
Mm.
so much stuff in this hallway.
So
okay.
far. Oh my god, I can shoot to the end. I'm staying right here. This is where I stay. I can
Perfect.
shoot all the way down
So
this
yeah,
hallway.
it's a long 10-foot wide hallway, vaulted ceiling arching up to 12 feet high. There are 3 broken metal brackets hanging from the ceiling, one to the south, north, and middle each. What the frames once held, though, is unclear. The floor around you is strewn with pieces of rotten wood and twisted metal. And to the north, as Scrong catches, as I think it just sort of manifests as you step into the hallway, a pale green light begins to shimmer around the closed door's frame to the north here.
Hey, Scrung, is that the ghost?
He looks pale and starts shaking, trembling more specifically, and he eventually forces himself to gulp and nod.
Did the ghost ever do anything to any of you, Nitfoots?
We never got close enough. We're not idiots.
Scrung, you know what? I would like to reach into my pocket and pull out a bottle of water. And I would like to give it to him and say, Scrung, I'm a priest. This water should help with ghosts.
Just on water.
Are they thirsty?
No, water for priests is known to melt ghosts. Not
We
for
need
my
you to go
order,
and
but
offer it a drink.
generally.
Awesome.
Perhaps
He's
we
never
should
heard
use...
of holy water before.
Yeah, well, Hagen doesn't know how to make it, so it's a wash. It's just priest water.
Perhaps we should check the doors behind us first, so we're not,
That's
What if there's tons of things behind us that chase us down the hall toward the ghost?
If there are things behind us, we can leave and go back up the stairs until we're ready to
So-
face them.
yeah.
Yes.
All right, which one's first?
Let's start with this door as I point.
That is not what I was opening. This
You're-
door?
Oh, there's a door here.
Yeah,
Oh.
2 doors.
What?
I will set up.
Okay.
I think
my-
I'm looking at the map and trying to see, okay, if this is a secret passage, it's probably opening up to different points. Like
I think
see
we
some
should do
doors
this
opening
one
to
because it's
walls.
bigger.
Yeah, do this
The
one
door is
because it
bigger?
is bigger.
That's the whole logic.
Perfect.
Wait, what about the spider?
Yeah, where's our
Oh
spider
yeah,
friend?
sorry, he was still in the room.
He was
There we go.
kicking his feet on the chair.
Yep.
So, gesture Boss Strong forward to about here, and you do the honors. Open the door.
Do I have to?
It'll be fine.
You can just
Okay.
open it and fly up.
He clearly is tensing. He's gonna open the door and then run behind all of you. Is what he's gonna do.
There
That seems
is
fair.
no
That's his
behind
job.
us wall.
Yep. But so he opens the door, which I will show in a sec. But inside the room that you see is a large open area that is a filthy mess. And it's has multiple doors and hallways branching off from it, but a large part of the southern area is collapsed and filled with rubble. Half-eaten fish, cat-sized beetles, and bits of waterfowl lie strewn about in a tangle amid gnawed bones of larger creatures.
I don't like this room.
And like sort of rising from among their pickings through this array of different remains are 4 creatures who all turn to face you. They
Look like what we remember of Morlocks.
are going to be... Yeah. So they turn to face you, and you see these enormous eyes on these pale-skinned, ragged, white-haired, cloth and like rags and loincloth wearing humanoid creatures. They turn in your direction and open their mouths, which have not many teeth, but they're all very sharp.
Oh, these are hillbillies.
Ravenous at you.
I think these are what scared the Morlocks.
Yes. Please roll initiative as they see what you are.
Well, can we open the door?
I will open the door.
Okay.
So they are Morlocks, or they're what scared the Morlocks, or...
That's my
No,
theory.
I don't have an angle.
I love the description of the room where I can see 4 boxes and nothing.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure I see all these things.
Oh, wait.
Here's the turn order.
Oh, I could barely see one. Just like
I'm pre-describing it,
little
so when you enter the
corner.
room, you know what it's like. But yeah.
Okay. Initiative.
They're fat.
That's
Oh,
everyone already.
God.
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
No, scrawl.
Oh, I gotta re-roll that. It was on nature for some reason.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, I
Yes,
rolled
you
it and it
rolled
was a 5, and I was like, wait a
normally.
minute, I have an 8 in perception.
You could roll with like a lot of things.
Okay.
Yeah, it all depends on what you're doing before combat starts, I guess.
Yep. So 2 of them immediately go first with very good initiative rolls.
Isn't it like 3 of
2
all
of
3 of
them?
them go first?
Yeah.
4. I see
All of them
4.
go first.
Wait,
Thorvald has 2 turns in them. That's the issue. Hold on. Goodbye, old 23. Okay. Yep. All
I'm
4 of
not
them go
on
first.
initiative.
So perhaps they were ready for you. Perhaps they heard you talking amongst yourselves. But immediately you see they all seem to pull daggers from their like loincloths, or just picking up something dagger-like from the ground as well.
Own a ship.
Yep. If I recall correctly, I don't think you're flat-footed if you haven't acted. That's a rogue or thief thing, or am I wrong?
No. That's a thief thing.
yeah, they're not flat-footed if they haven't acted. That's a thief.
Oh, hold on. We're missing Hagen.
Oh,
At 18.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought it added him.
It was messed up last night, so there might be some issue. I think it's with the new UI or something.
Okay.
It
we're
was
good
just
now.
acted screwy.
Oh, good.
Perfect. How long can this guy move? Okay. What the? Oh, it's not. There we go. This is a double door that is open. Okay, well, unfortunately, these guys go before Strong can get away.
No,
So-
Scrog's dead. He's so
One of them just
dead.
he opens the door and he's like immediately gets rushed by one of these creatures who goes right up to him and tries to stab him.
Any reactions to like save comrade? I don't know.
I don't think you guys have reactions
Yeah.
until your first turn. That's one thing that is
Yeah,
true.
that's the thing.
Fair
And
And
enough.
also
Oh.
stabilizes.
Hang on. So he
not
goes
a
to the
reaction.
door and then immediately raises and shields his eyes because
They
of the
don't like
bright
the light.
that is exposed to as he runs over there.
The bright light. Sorry.
So yeah, like
My
torches,
staff.
and Kaleth also. I think whatever
Oh,
you're.
right, yeah.
Let's roll. Where's the conditions? There we go. He is blinded.
Nice.
You can't detect anything using vision. Critical fail perception checks. Yeah, they're currently blinded. And so I think that its first action. Oh yeah, I'll do that. The creature's first action was to move. Its second action will be to strike blindly at Boss Scrong, but we'll see how well it's able to do that.
As
There's
far as
explore
I'm
mode.
seeing, blinded doesn't affect that, though I'm.
You can't detect anything, which means he'll count as hidden, which is going to be very good.
Man, I can't intimidate them if they can't see.
That creature knows the space you're in, but can't tell the space
can
where
still
it
yell
is.
at them.
So
Not with one action, though.
it has a 50-50 chance of actually hitting when it attacks, basically.
Like, if it hits.
Yeah, so it has to hit both with its normal attack and then a 50-50 chance, and it might miss anyways.
Oh, and they're flat-footed against us.
Yep.
Yes.
If they don't see you, yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
And then a random d20 to see if... Okay, it would have hit Scrong if not for being blinded by the light. And then it shrieks back, and it's going to retreat around the corner.
Is it shrieking back, saying anything discernible? Any language that is
Yeah,
recognizable by
it's
us?
speaking in Undercommon, and in a
Yay!
guttural voice, raspy, it says, "Intruders, they have light. Shield your eyes."
He should give up his smoking habit.
Seems real bad, actually.
They were all smoking around the boat.
Yeah.
That's what they were doing.
Yep.
Mom's gonna kill me.
Perfect.
Do they all not come after us?
Nope.
And then they decide to spend their turn shielding their eye.
Instead, they're going. This one is going to go over to here for its first action. Oh, actually, that's how close is that to you? Because Kaleth. Yeah, you're good. Okay, cool. I'm going to put this here. You can see. I think you can see the one you can barely see. Another one seems to join its space, and they seem to be. One of them. They seem to be basically having no issues acting while sharing a space. These two. It makes it a bit disorienting to figure out which one is attacking at a time, and then this one is going to throw its dagger towards the light, if it can, actually, because that's going to be more of an issue than Scrong. So that means
I
Kaleth-
Two
understand
sources,
it's-
but
I
I
don't
don't
think
think
it's
it can
you.
see me through
I
a
think
wall.
it's Thorvald. You're being thrown. A dagger is being thrown at you. You have a +1 to your AC from the people in the way. And it's going to take several penalties because a dagger only has a 10-foot range thing, and you're 35 feet away. So it's going to take a -6, I think, to this, but it really doesn't like you.
I'll look up range.
Gotta
I think
hit a
it's a
16.
-2 for every in one past the basic amount. Your AC is 16. Okay, the dagger like clouds like he throws the dagger. It clangs against the wall several feet to like above you, and then the creature is going to I think it's going to take cover behind the wall here. That it's there, so you can see it's sort of hiding behind the wall there. You hear movement from another one behind the corner, and then this one is going to do a similar thing to the one you saw. It's going to throw its dagger also at the wizard. Thorvald, you were being thrown at. It still has those penalties.
Are you counting that they're -2s
I am,
for each?
and it rolled a natural 20. Let me double check though if that is because of this sheer amount of penalties. I still think that is a crit. It is -6, and you have a +1.
It'd be if you failed, it's just a success.
Yes, that's what I was checking. If it was a failure that got brought up to a success, but no, it was even with that, it was a success that got brought up to a crit, even if it was barely, even with all the penalties. You were dealt 8 piercing damage as the second dagger hits you, and then the creature, with its second action, will pick up another dagger from the ground, and its third action, it is similarly going to take cover. That's everyone's turn. Hagen, you are first out of the PCs. What do you do?
Injured is the wizard.
I take another hit like that, I'm down.
All right, I will immediately start off by wasting spells, I guess. And while I'm standing next to the wizard, I will cast Heal. That's the wrong one. It's this one. I renamed all my spells and now I can't find them.
The 2-action one?
No, the 1-action one, because I'm right next to him.
Okay.
Makes sense.
So it's a D8.
Yeah. You get 7 hit points back.
Very nice.
Nice.
I would then like to push past people to get to here. And for my last action, raise my shield.
Okay. Prince Caliph.
You were saying that there was scattered wood and whatnot around. Is
Yeah,
that
there's debris all over the ground.
easily visible? Okay. Can I produce flame and light it on fire?
It probably won't catch, and you would know this because it's very damp here. Everything is wet and moldy.
Aw, it's so much fun. It's an action to take something out of a backpack, correct?
If it's readied, it's an action. If it's stowed, it's probably more than one action, I think.
That's interesting. Okay. So, readied as in, potion or something like that? Or...
It's whatever's in your inventory for readied.
You basically have a backpack inventory and a non-backpack inventory.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
And the difference
interesting.
does
I don't
matter.
see a readied section there, but...
Yeah.
It's on worn items is your readied stuff.
Yeah. So you can
Right.
wear a healing potion on your belt, for example, and then you have access to that more easily than if it was in your backpack.
How many things can you have on worn?
Yeah.
1 bulk, I believe. No,
one
that's not.
bulk.
That's not right.
That's not. Yeah, it's a certain
That's-
number based on your stats.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bulk limits. Here we go. I have it here. So you can carry an amount of bulk equal to 5 plus your strength modifier without penalty. That's carrying in general. Where is...
I don't think there's anything specific for Worn. It's just 5 bulk in general, and the backpack can hold 2 bulk of stuff.
Worn items. That's magic items. I see.
Yeah,
might be
I
right.
think the only special rule for worn items is that they have to be of 1 bulk or less, unless they're in a sack that's on you.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that might be me misremembering then, or misinterpreting. What do you want to do?
Look into the rules of pulling things out of backpacks later and then decide that I'm not going to fish in my backpack for caltrops every time. In this case, I think I'm basically just going to spend a first action, if I can, peeling off my gloves and putting them into a wad and just chucking them as far as I can forward for the light.
I wasn't clear on that. What are you chucking forward?
The thing that I had cast light on before was gloves.
Okay.
I'm hoping to take them off and throw them forward as far as I can get them. Probably
Okay.
wadding them up, because otherwise they'd be too light.
Are you throwing them forward from where you were standing now, so it would be like up to here?
Yes. Through the door, over Hagen as best as I can, yeah.
Okay.
I have no idea how that's going to work for a light source, but
I'll just do that here.
I can't see them anyways, so...
And light is 20 and 20, right?
I think so.
Perfect.
Yep.
That's what it defaults to, so we're good. Okay. There's some more hissing as the light is gets closer to the creatures.
So is it just me, or is there a wall right here that we can't see?
There is a
past?
wall right there.
Yeah, there's a wall.
Okay, good. So, beautiful. I have no ability to see anything, so I'm going to go with, for the other 2 actions, Shield, Arcane Cascade.
Okay, cool. Thorvald or Rogar, which of you wants to be the first one to go?
I was gonna run in and start blasting.
For it.
Probably just start blasting.
Yeah. So on my turn, I guess put me before Thorvald, or is that, do we decide who goes, or do we
You
do the
decide
question
who
every
goes,
time?
and then it'll stay that direct way, unless one of you delays.
Okay, I'll just go first. I will run in.
Okay.
I have 25 feet.
So these
or
creatures
20
here
feet?
are both blinded by the light, but are taking cover.
Shit, that was my full movement, I think. Yeah, that was my full movement. Okay. Action 2, I will command Bang to get him, boy. So he's gonna go in. There's 2 of
Perfect.
them right there.
As he moves, a dagger flies from the side with a readied action to attack him. And yes, there are 2 of them in that one space. But
Okay.
There we go. Now the rule went through. What's his AC?
16.
Okay, the dagger hits him for 5 piercing damage.
Bang's just gonna hit one of them.
Okay.
I don't think it matters which one right now because they're
Both
not hurt.
the same. Mhm.
Yeah. He's gonna bite. Nom. 11.
An 11 misses. Both aiming for either of the creatures, both of them dodge to opposite sides to get out of the way of the bite.
And then for my last action, I can see this guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or okay, then the one I see, I will hunt prey.
Well, you can see him. He's he's technically set there. So if you can see him now, I just put him to the side. Yeah, you can barely see him.
Yeah, I hunt prey.
Okay, cool.
I need to see or hear them. And
yeah, you can definitely hear them.
Yeah. That's my turn.
Because he moved, yeah. Thorvald.
Oh, there's a dagger on the floor next to me that missed me.
And one
so
that
I'm
didn't
gonna
miss you.
I'm gonna throw the other dagger, the one that missed me, at the guy that threw it at me.
That will be an action. Pick it up.
Not with telekinetic projectile.
That's true.
Ah,
26 to hit.
That totally hits. This
Crit,
is the same
crit.
one
Is it
that
a
I
was
crit?
really
on
hope
grade.
so.
is
I
the
really
crit?
hope a 26 hits.
Roll damage.
Is it a crit or not? I don't know if they have AC 16.
There are bright light on them. No, but only because they took cover. Wait, they're flat-footed right now.
Mhm.
Then yes, it is a crit. That negates the cover.
Yay.
Does anyone else use the little health bars or other bars for their health, like on the token?
I do, but I can only see my own health bar.
Okay.
No one
Yep.
That was
If-
on purpose.
Yep.
Yep.
Right. If you take damage, is it affecting the health bar? Because mine's not moving at all.
Mine has
Mine
been.
is.
Yeah, mine
Yeah.
is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me reload. Let me reload the roll 20.
So you're changing your health in your character sheet, and it's not changing.
No, on the token, and it's not changing it.
Oh, strange.
Do you put in
Okay,
whole new
it's-
numbers or do you just minus plus?
I did both, but I
Okay.
reloaded and now it's working.
Okay.
Okay.
So it might have just been
Fixed.
like a weird disconnection. Okay.
It might have
takes-
been when we transitioned from maps.
possible. It takes all 14 damage, fully, and seems to be heavily injured, but still able to fight. The creature hisses in that same guttural, smoker, voice, but it is still very
does it
hostile
say?
towards you. Sorry.
What does it say, or is it just?
Oh, it just
hissing,
hisses in
you know,
pain.
angrily?
Oh no! You've hit me with a boulder.
That was
so
two of your
bad.
actions, Thorwald. What's your last one?
And then right there. If it wants to hit me
Perfect.
again, it's coming out in the fucking hallway.
Yep. Boss Strong is going to just go like this, into the other room, into a corner there. Don't mind me. Yep. And since Bite doesn't have an initiative, Bite Bite's going to follow.
Hmm.
Okay.
He's our designated door opener.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's the start of the second round. So start of the second round. Got some bad news for Bang because these guys come out of the woodwork. So
Blinded.
this one is no longer blinded, having previously been exposed to bright light already. It is the only one that was already exposed to bright light before. It was the first one and then warned the others. However, it is dazzled. So that means that you're all concealed from it, which itself means 25% chance of missing with all of its attacks.
Nice.
So it moves forward for its first action. This one didn't throw its dagger, so it's still holding it. So it's just going to try and take advantage of flanking Bang to stab Bang twice. Hits with an 18. Bang takes 3 damage. And then it crits with its second attack. And Bang takes 10 damage.
Ow.
Even with the 25%, they both hit.
Nope, you're right. I haven't tracked those. Hold on.
Oh.
2d20.
Just trying to save Bang's life.
The crit misses.
Yes!
So
He
it only
crits,
takes
but not
the 3
a, not a
damage.
bear.
Yep. And then
That would have been so bad.
yep. The next one is going to. This one you just heard the movement of. So this one comes up here and it is blinded for this turn, but it's going to have a 50% chance of missing Bang. So it's going to attack twice. I'm just going to do the flat d20s first. Both of them are not affected by being blinded. And then it's going to do its attacks with 2 daggers again. This first one hits for 5 damage. But relatively speaking, that's better than it could have been. Did I go with the wrong one? I went with the wrong one. Okay. I had the 21 I had go before the 23. But the 23 is Hunt Preyed, and it is already injured from the knife that was telekinetically thrown back at it. It is going to... Just a sec. Yeah, no, it's going to fight back. I was just checking its stuff. It says to the others, don't let it interrupt the project. And then it is going to firstly try and stab Bang. No longer blinded either, now that it has had a full turn. Actually,
But
it's
is it
blinded until the
dazzled?
end of its next turn. It got blinded. Nope, it's
During
blinded. This is
Aelith's
the first
turn,
turn
yeah.
it has had while being blinded. So,
Yep. I went after all of them, so that's
Yep.
useful.
It succeeds its blind check to stab Bang, and then it succeeds its attack against Bang for 6 damage.
How's Bang
Wait, what's
doing
Bang?
there?
Oh no, it crits. It didn't get a natural 20, but it still crits. Luckily, okay, we're good. The crit damage happened to roll the same as the regular damage, so it's still just
okay.
6 damage.
Mhm.
Second action would have been that attack. The first action would have been to pick up another dagger. The third action it's going to do...
Glad
Oh,
to know it doesn't have endless daggers.
sorry?
Glad to know it doesn't have endless daggers.
No, it doesn't. They only carry 1 dagger with them at a time. But there's a lot of stuff around here that would work for daggers, amongst the debris.
Yeah, but usually makeshift daggers do less damage.
They're only dealing a d4 damage, just plus other stats and stuff. They've been rolling pretty high for damage on average. I think these creatures... Oh no. I'm going to start it on this turn. These creatures deal sneak attack damage, which I'm not going to retcon for the previous successful stabs against Bang, but I'm going to do for this stab against Bang. Bang takes 2
Just
extra
'cause they're
damage
flanking.
from the most recent stab. Flanking, yeah, sneak attack does affect flanking.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
that's. I was trying to wondering what triggered the sneak attack because we're not
Flat-footed.
flat-footed.
If you are flanked, you count as being flat-footed.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yep.
Does that still work if they're dazzled or blinded?
Yes, I think. Hold on. Conditions. They are blinded. Yes, it can still work. It's just they're both flat-footed against each other is how that works right now.
Oh, okay.
And then it's with its last action, I think it's gonna stab Bang again. Oh boy.
Does it do the 25% chance to hit?
I am gonna also
50.
yeah.
Well, is this one blinded or
This one
dazzled?
is blinded.
Blinded,
So
so
it has
Oh,
a,
okay.
yeah.
It fails both. It doesn't matter,
It has a
actually.
50% chance of failing, and it failed to hit him.
Cool.
And then the last one, as Bang ran
it
into
blinded?
the dagger. Last one was also blinded.
Okay. Okay,
First
cool,
action will be to pick
cool,
up a dagger like the other thing, so it probably like scrounges around for some rubble, finds one that's suitably sharp enough, and
Wait, you
Ooh.
automatically?
Yeah, can it find a
It
dagger?
automatically critically fails perception checks that
it can't find a
require
dagger.
to see.
What are its senses?
But you can't smell a dagger unless
I'm
it's
strongly appreciating
really
the
dirty, I
pros right
guess.
now.
Yep. Hold on.
Excuse me, sir, but
Okay,
the
we're
rules
its
state.
third action for the turn. It finally finds a dagger. Actually, it's too late. I should have. It had other weapons that weren't daggers, but it didn't use them. So it finally finds a dagger.
I picture the other guy just like ripped the dagger back out of himself to stab Bang. The one that was also blinded,
Oh,
because he could
yeah.
do that with touch. He just like pulled it back out. It was horrifying.
Yep. Hagen, it's your turn.
Yep. Alright. Time for the slow march of justice. I take 1 step forward.
Okay.
I raise my shield. I just punch one? What's the best call here?
Punch
Only
or
one of them
heal
has been
bang.
injured so far.
I can't see a thing, so
It's bad in here. It's pretty
Bad
bad.
in here.
Right now, they're focusing fire on Bang.
it
It's not good.
sounds awful, but I see the party.
You can see
You're
Rogar's
missing.
face, and Rogar looks horrified.
Yeah, I'm just watching Kayla's face to see how this goes. I might
It's
just
a
walk back up the
daisy chain of
stairs.
Yep.
Actually, you know what? I'm not going to move. I am instead going to on one of the uninjured ones, preferably one with a knife.
They all do have them now.
All right, I'm gonna cast command on one.
Okay. What do you tell it to do? And I'll make a will save for that.
Just freeze in the name of the law.
Stop in the name of the law.
It critically succeeds. Because of course
That's incredibly unfortunate.
Yes, it is. The
Wait,
dice are
is your
not good
saving
to you
throw DC
today.
right?
Probably not.
I don't think it should be 13.
It should
should
definitely
It's
be-
unmodified.
That it
It's-
should definitely be
it's-
higher than 13, but it rolled a
It's
natural 20.
17.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yep, it succeeds, and it says, like, you just tell it, like, stop in the name of the law.
Yeah.
We do not recognize your law down here. Welcome to the law of the depths.
Back my authority.
And that's your turn, I think.
Where is my shield? That's the third
Yeah.
action.
Caliph.
I'm gonna move more slowly. I'm gonna stop in Hawkins' space just so I can see what's going on before I decide the rest of the movement.
So none of the creatures are blinded anymore, but they are all dazzled, so 25% mischance.
Okay, so there's
Well, I think
3 of
20%
them
actually.
there.
There's 2 here and 2 here.
Yep, and each of them, it's
Oh.
2 pairs. Each pair is sharing the same space. I've just spread them out slightly so you can see that there are 2.
How's Bang looking?
On a scale of 1 to 24, he's about a 3.
Oh, he's not gonna be there for very
No, he's not gonna
long.
be there. Next turn, he's leaving.
All right. I like this leaving idea. So I am going to spend this action, so 15, 20, 25, 35, 40.
Oh, right, because Arcane stance, you have 40.
Yep, 45 actually, but
You get there?
yes.
Yep.
Oh, nice. I can't see you anymore, so
Yeah, that's either of those two look significantly more hurt than the other.
One of them is the only one that has been injured, and it is quite injured.
I am going to regular stab at it.
Okay. Roll to strike.
This one, oh, it is indeed flat-footed. Okay, there we go. 26.
That crits.
Woohoo! So 13 plus 6, 19.
All right. That absolutely finishes off this creature completely. Skewered
is
again?
that the one I
Yes.
is it the one I punt prayed?
Yes.
Okay. Got it.
And then I'm a retreat right back to where I was.
Perfect. All right. Rogar.
Look, I've learned this go forward, come back. It's
Yeah.
fine.
To be
I'm
fair, you
safer back
basically go
here.
down every time you don't follow that tactic.
That's true. Okay. Action 1 will be hunt prey. We'll just say the top one because these both are uninjured, right?
Yep, they are.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say the one on top.
It is hunted.
Action 2, I command Bang to swipe and run away. So that's what he's gonna do.
At the hunted target?
Yes.
All right.
So he will claw at it because he's gonna run. So
Yeah.
16.
16 hits.
Excellent. Are they immune to precision damage?
They are not.
Okay, so add a D8 because he gets my benefit. So +6.
So 14 damage.
Oh wait, did
8 slashing and
yes,
6 slashing from the precision.
yes.
Perfect. Also now very heavily wounded, but still up.
And Bang runs and tackles Caliph. No, he goes and like whimpers next to Caliph. And my last my last action is shooting the one I hunted because they hurt my fluffy boy.
Perfect. 26 crits. And absolutely, how do you? If this thing was at full health, you would have killed it. What do you
It
do?
just blows up.
I'm gonna roll a D8 to see how much more I would have killed it.
Yeah.
So there's just nothing left.
No, it's
Yeah.
gone.
So in Undercommon, Rogar says, "You hurt my fluffy boy," just bang, and it explodes.
Excellent. Perfect. Thorvald, what do you do? The creatures so far are a bit. The two remaining ones are still ferociously fighting, though they're very. They're a bit more cautious now and wary. Now that happened.
Okay. Shit, can't see one. That's one. Have to move in. Now I can see.
Yep.
It's amazing how it looks different when you can.
There
Just
we go.
in between turns,
Actually,
I'm gonna pop my
if-
token in here to get the vision of that, so I can remember it.
Actually,
There we go.
that's a great idea.
Yeah, he'd have cover if I did that.
Oh, that door's open.
I can move
I'm
you.
not
if you need.
opening that door. Sorry.
That's fine.
Caleb, your gloves are still on the floor?
Gloves are still on the floor. That's a little
Yeah,
shorter.
Sweet.
right here.
Nice.
You're gonna throw it at.
I'm gonna throw the gloves at their faces for a 23 to
Telekinetic
hit.
gloves. Okay, perfect. So the light is literally trying to hurt them now.
Mhm.
Oh my
23 hits against this one, or which one?
Yeah, that one.
I guess we
Roll
should
damage.
move the light source.
I will.
The light source
10.
10 damage.
Excellent.
I like to imagine you telekinetic. It flies up to him and then it just goes.
Smacks him. Yeah.
Perfect. That was your turn, I think.
Mhm.
Okay. You hear all of you calling from a distance above that says, "So long, suckers! Enjoy being underground vermin food! Come on, bite, bite! Let's go take over the world!" And then he spends his turn running back up the stairs.
Mm.
No, really.
Takes my
Until he
advice.
gets to the end of 50 feet of rope.
Oh, is he tied
Because
up?
I tied. Yes, he is.
Oh, I actually didn't know that you. I thought you were
Let's
talking
go,
about
man.
metaphorical rope.
Nope.
No,
No,
made a
the
kitty
little-
harness, and he was like a
little-
balloon.
Oh, okay. Then he's gonna stay there, and he's just gonna mutter under himself.
Maybe not yelling.
He looks longing. Actually, know what? No, he's gonna try and chew through the rope. Hold on. That's the thing he's totally gonna do.
Admittedly, we deserve this, but still.
Let me check. I don't think he rolled high enough. Rope.
He has to beat Thorvald's stealth, otherwise he could just jerk on the rope and like wrench it in his teeth and get stuck.
That's funny. It doesn't actually say what the difficulty is for rope.
I just think the stealth check matters more.
Thorvald,
I
what
mean, I
is
think
your
both of them
perception
matter.
DC? What's your perception skill?
18.
Okay. He
8.
fails. You can tell some tugging on the rope is happening, and then you give it a
Yeah,
tug.
get.
Yeah. Yep. And you
Heal!
perfect. He fails to escape your devious trap. And then hold on, I need to move these two to tell which one is. Well, they're all going at the same time anyway, so it's not a huge deal.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So this one is going to hiss injured by I think it says like they fight with light itself, and they rush up. Unfortunately, past Hagen, because the one who just literally like pierced him with a glove and probably slapped him across the face with the telekinetic glove. He's gonna go here and try to stab Thorbolt back.
So are they dazzled still, or the
They are still
renewed
dazzled. It'll be a
application of
25%
light
chance
is
to miss, or
blinded?
20% chance. And it
I would
hits.
I would argue for him being blinded, having just been slapped in the face with light.
Yeah.
They can only be blinded for one turn, then they adjust. Their eyes adjust. Very, very quickly adjusting eyes. You are being stabbed. Does a 25 hit?
Yeah, it should, yeah.
Does a 25 crit? Or did you have your shield up?
I do not have my shield up.
You are crit for 8 piercing damage as you get stabbed by this creature. And then it is going to, for its last action, run away.
Oh, that's my tactic, and
See, the cube.
makes
This
it
is
harder for me to hit you.
this is the biggest issue with like gridded combat. Is what's the point of standing there with a shield?
Oh, you're being
If
stabbed
you
right
don't-
now, Hagen. Don't worry.
Yeah, I mean, but like, if people could just like walk around you, you can't just like hold your arm out. Like the
There's
fact
probably
that it's a
feat
grid.
you could take.
I know, but like the fact it's a grid means that the tactics involve entirely around like board game pieces rather than interposing yourself as a defender.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh,
hanging
did-
behind a door or trying to like. Yeah, there's some
Did-
tactics that can work, but it's very specific.
I'm
ones.
saying it just makes it hard to be an active defender because you can't
Fair.
be like, I stand between the enemies in my party with a shield, because that's a narratively acceptable position.
What is your AC, including your shield
19.
right now? Okay.
19. at
They
the
get a
moment.
23 to hit you for 6 damage, which you can reduce to 1 if you'd like to.
Yeah, it's 1 damage.
Okay.
It's-
And then this one is going to stay here and attack Rogar with.
Does that include the 25% chance to miss
No,
me?
it doesn't. I keep forgetting. Thank you. Please do keep reminding me of that. Nope, it misses.
Huzzah!
Misses
I
completely.
am too good.
Okay. And then it's going to try and stab Rogar with its last action, and that part succeeds. And that part also succeeds. Rogar, you get stabbed for 5 piercing damage.
Third attack and it hit.
Second
Sheesh.
attack. But yes.
Oh, sorry.
Third action.
Oh.
Second attack. That's its turn. It's staying there.
I want to punch it in the head.
Sure. Roll to punch.
rolled
Unfortunately, it
bad.
dodges your punch. These creatures are very quick to duck blows, is how they're dodging most blows. Quick to duck, quick to like do a short jump or sidestep if needed.
Alright, I would then like to stink eye him.
All right.
Stink eye go.
Make an intimidation check against its
15.
will DC. Okay. It doesn't appear to be very intimidated.
That's unfortunate. I raise my shield.
Okay.
That's it. That's a complete turn. I don't have many actions in combat.
Caliph.
Can't flank with someone who's wielding a ranged weapon, correct?
You
I
can get the benefit
still-
of the flank, but Rogar cannot get the benefit of the flank.
Ah,
I
Then
am
sure.
in my bear form, so I could bite him on my turn.
Yeah, yeah. You just have to
In
be
which
standing
case-
on opposite sides, and then you get the benefit if you're using a melee weapon. But the other person
Action
doesn't have to be
1.
using a melee weapon.
Move there. Action 2. Hit it or spell strike?
You probably
yeah,
just
you know
stab
what?
it.
I never used spell strike enough.
Oh.
Yeah, and just in case. So I will spell strike this thing with produce flame because they don't like light. So sure, let's give that a shot.
Okay.
And
They're like wrapped in cloth. They're themed flammable.
yeah, that's the button. Yes, okay, that's the button.
That
27.
crits.
Beautiful. So
it's dead.
21 damage.
15 plus 21 plus I haven't actually done the produce flame.
Which crits as well, so 31 damage then.
No,
Yeah.
more.
31
Perfect.
damage it
You
is.
ignite this thing, and it burns to ashes in only a few moments.
and it wasn't afraid of me. It couldn't have just backed down. It had to get
Yep.
incinerated.
Apparently so.
Great.
Okay, that's your turn. Rogar, what do you do?
I moved here just to see.
It's against the door. You see another doorway up ahead, and it is running for it, about to open it.
Shoot him. Shoot him.
So I finished my movement to here.
Okay.
Oh no. Okay, yeah. So I have to reload. Yeah. So action 2 is reload. Action 3 is shoot him.
Just shoot him.
Perfect. Roll to shoot.
No.
You gotta hit.
Thorvald.
Oh,
Hmm.
There's a misfire, not literally, but a miss.
I guess I have to come down here so I can see what's going on.
The last creature surviving is about to run through that door.
Mm-hmm.
well, after it spends an action to open it, so we can keep chasing, maybe.
Oh, Rogar's chasing. They hurt my fluffy boy.
Seems legit.
Decide on how I want to handle this.
Slap him with the glove again.
I was thinking about
You're
that.
standing on the glove, yeah.
I mean, we need the
Yeah.
light source to keep going with us, so
This isn't a bad strategy, to be honest.
That's really not. Yeah, why not? 22
That
to hit.
hits. Roll damage. 8 damage severely injures this creature, but doesn't kill it.
I'm
Great, well,
enjoying
I'm fucking
how much
dead.
my glove is doing.
How far away is Boss Scrong from here? Hold on.
Well,
10
now
feet,
he's 50
10 feet.
of-
No, he's just within rope range still. Someone's gonna have to let go or trade the rope. Okay, he's gonna spend another turn trying to break out. Rolls lower than last time. Nope, no luck. And this Morlock on its turn is going to firstly open the door. Inside, you can see there is a I'm going to summarize it for now, and I'll give you the details because you're in the middle of basically a chase. But it used to be a kitchen, and it looks like there's some kind of shrine or something in the center of the room, made of bones. But it runs past that for its second action, and then for its third action, it is going to open this door as well to try and go through it. That's its turn. That one's dead. Hagen.
So I've got that.
I can see it.
Yes, you can.
That was one move, so I guess I'm gonna shoot a laser beam at him.
A laser beam?
Laser beam! I rolled a 9!
Oh,
I can't
right.
roll!
Unfortunately, yeah. It dodges your laser beam. It ducks behind the door as it's opening.
Because I rolled a 2. I rolled a 2.
Got a 1 and a 2 for... Oh, actually, no, the telekinetic projectile. So you got a 1, a 14, and a 2 in the last 3 attacks against
I
it.
just keep rolling really bad dice rolls.
Yep. Kaleth, so something is attempting to run from you.
Yeah, I'm going to move here to at least see what's up. Is the door over there open?
Yes.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. Where do I want to go? I could get right there and hit it, but there's
Yeah.
an open door.
Kill him. Kill him.
Oh yeah,
don't-
killing him is happening. You know what? Yeah, I will finish the move to here-ish. Actually here-ish. And then I'm going to use
The
Dimensional
next
assault?
room that is open looks pretty much empty, actually, just a heads up.
I'm going to use Dimensional Assault to teleport in front of him.
It seems wildly unnecessary.
Just like Dragon Ball Z instant transmission teleport noise.
But you ran into the room first. You could have just run up to him. Instead, you run into
This
the
way
corner.
Now
he
he can't
cannot
get
run
through the
away.
door.
He can only
Well,
run
he can't unless he
back.
succeeds on a roll to like tumble through you, technically.
And Dimensional Assault comes with I hit you.
It comes with a
So.
free strike.
Okay, so that's just these guys. 16.
16 hits. Wait.
Woohoo!
Wait. You're in dim light right now from your torch, because your light source is way back behind you.
Yeah.
Which means please roll a flat d20.
Come on. 1d20.
That misses.
Oh.
Just from the dim
No,
light. It's the dim light. It's the same thing as them being dazzled in the bright light.
Yeah. That makes sense. I technically have another action, and I'm going to use it to... I think there's nothing I can do to stop it from getting around me easily, is there?
No, it's a passive defense when it does that. It rolls against your
Okay,
stats.
then I'll just raise my shield so it doesn't hit me on the way through.
Fair.
Which I mean cast the shield spell, which is the only shield
Yes.
I have.
Rogar.
Is it hurt?
Very.
I might just run up to it and bite it.
Do it.
Yeah. 'Cause
Can you
might
make
have
it
to
that far?
reload. If you double move, I think you can.
If I double move, I can.
Yeah, save on bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
The
gonna.
one thing is, you're not going to be able to see much either.
I don't think you'll be able to
Just-
flank
I've
The
it
fact
if
my
you only have
token's
20 foot
radiating
movement.
light, that's not accurate at the moment.
Yeah.
No, I have dark vision.
Ah, never mind.
Yeah, so I go here. And I say again, you hurt my fluffy boy, and I bite him with my bare mouth.
Perfect. Roll to attack.
13.
Oh, it
No.
dodges out of the way. Yep. Unfortunately,
This is very
13 is not
silly.
enough to hit. Thorvald,
All right.
do you let go of
Move
the
up
rope?
here.
Dragging the rope behind you.
How much does the pixie weigh? Can
If
you
you,
just drag him?
he weighs enough to slow you down if you hold on to the rope.
So difficult terrainish.
Yeah, half movement speed, unless you.
Half movement. That's fine.
Okay.
We round up, right? Or down.
It's so secondly supposed to be +5 movement after everything else. So if it's a 10-foot, it would go up to 15. And if it's a 5-foot, it would go up to 10.
Oh, okay. I just need to get there.
Yeah, that'll be fine. And he's gonna get
Yeah.
dragged like out back next to Bang as we're Bite is just following him, but so yeah, Scrong is being dragged,
Okay. Actually.
banging against chairs as he gets dragged through them.
Bastards are gonna make me use a spell. I don't want to use a spell.
Just use the cantrip again.
He's
I
very
can't.
injured.
I'd need reach. All my cantrips are 30 feet,
Oh,
which is reach cost me an action. So,
Mm.
oh, fine. I'll use a goddamn spell, and I'll make sure he dies by using my next 2 actions to cast magic fucking missile.
Nice.
okay.
Everyone loves magic missile.
It
So
dies
there's 1 and there's 2. It takes 8 damage from magic missile.
with 2 health remaining. The creature dies,
Nice.
and I think. Hold on, actually, I need to make one more check because technically Scrong went right after you. Nope. Scrong cannot break free of the rope. You come back
Okay.
and Scrong is just like he immediately stops trying to escape once you get near him.
No, I'm going back. Before he comes back, I'm walking over to Hagen. I'm handing him some of the rope, and we're both going to yank that motherfucker.
We pull him into the room.
Yeah. Ah! Yeah. He just
Bang,
yells.
bang
and
follows.
We got
discomfort
doors.
and minor pain.
Do
Bite's
you
just
want to take a
following him.
quick break before we switch into non-combat mode?
Yeah.
So we'll be back.
I
in a
reload
few
before the break.
minutes. Sure. Okay.
Detect magic.
We'll be back in a few minutes with recovery from that fiasco of a fight.
Cool.
There we go. We are back with part 2 of Abomination Vaults, episode 4 of Pathfinder 2nd Edition. So you guys have just taken out your first Morlocks, as Squirrel
Those are
confirms these
Morlocks?
creatures are.
Ooh.
He spits on one of their corpses. He does not seem to exactly like them in any way. I believe someone was reloading their gun, and someone else was casting Detect Magic.
Yep,
Okay.
that's one of many things.
From where you are right now, or are you like patrolling the general area where the fight took place?
Wandering all the areas that we were fighting in.
'Kay.
Yeah. Without
Um,
opening any new doors.
You detect magic to the north of this room. Actually, let me check something.
So, kind of in the black here?
Roughly there.
'Kay.
Here we are. And let me check if there is anything. So, I described the room that was filled with rubble. The room you're in that has some kind of shrine. Now that you're in it, when it's not there, when there isn't a fight going on, it is apparent that this large room used to be a kitchen. The furnishings have been rebuilt and repositioned to create an improvised shrine. At the western end of the hall, basically where Kalis is standing, where a large fireplace for cooking food once stood, now serves as an altar of sorts. Looming over a human corpse is a towering statue in a feminine shape, made of bones, covered in sheets of moldering cloth and hanging moss. A bare spot on the room's north wall has been decorated with mud and blood to depict the same feminine form as the statue. You do detect magic coming from the. I think you can tell it's some objects on the human corpse at the foot of the like statue, I guess. Not statue, but the statue made of bones, I guess.
Skeleton?
Without touching
Here.
them, can I do some of the quick identification stuff?
Yeah, you want to look over the corpse and see what it is without touching?
No, the magic items.
Can you identify without touching?
Don't know. 1 minute to cast Identify Magic to determine its properties. But it doesn't say not touching.
Okay.
Or one way or the
Make
other.
2 Arcana checks, please. Blind, 1 for each item.
Okay.
Just for like a general religion about this clearly god of death statue.
Sure. Make a blind religion check. There it is. You think that this this statue feels like it's kind of like a makeshift, very macabre and like poorly done shrine to Pharasma.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah. It
Pharasma
feels
doesn't
like
usually have sacrifices. Pharasma's like the in-between one, right? Like the god of shepherding to death.
the corpse here doesn't necessarily feel like it's a sacrifice. It feels like they may have been
Okay.
just killed here and left.
All right, that makes more sense. But like, Pharasma's not about killing; it's just like a dead
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
I also believe we are on the map that Scrog got us.
You are now on the map that Scrog got you. That's correct.
The
The
narrow
items,
hallway of doors is here.
yes, the items you find a bloodstone worth 10 gold pieces. If you sell it, that's not magical. But alongside that, oh, I misread the thing. Okay, no. This is actually magical items on the shrine itself. It's not on the corpse. So
even
sort of in
easier.
front of the statue is a gemstone, called a bloodstone with 10 gold. A +1 weapon potency rune, softly glowing.
Ooh.
And a sickly green fear gem. So I will show the handouts of what these mean to everyone here, since they have been both successfully fully identified.
So it's a rune.
A weapon
just like
potency
on like a
rune
rock?
lets you turn a rune into turn a weapon into a +1 weapon.
So it's like the +1 rapier right now.
Yeah.
It's a sticker.
Yeah,
You
you
take
can
the
put it on
sticker,
anything if you have.
throw it on your weapon.
If you are an expert in crafting, which I think you need to level up 2 more times to become an expert. Oh no,
Well, it
sorry.
says craft requirements.
Yeah,
That's
you're
so
right.
to
to
make up
make
That's to
one
make
of
it in the
these,
first place. Yeah, you don't need that to use it, just to craft it.
You can only have so many runes on a weapon, though.
Mhm.
And the good news
Depending on what its
is
potency rune is. So
the fear gem. You can attach that to a weapon, and then you can make what's called an intimidating strike, which lets you hit someone and intimidate them.
Fear gem is like a one-time use, though, right?
It is a consumable. From what it has the consumable tag on it.
Mhm.
Can you attach that to your fist?
I think he just breaks it in his hands and uses it.
Yeah,
I
it's
would
a
allow that in this
one-time.
case.
Yeah, it's a one-time use item.
that's kind of great.
That is really cool.
Yeah, take the fear gem, I think. And can the weapon potency rune go on the gun, which is the other weapon that we have used the most?
Fair. And yes, it can.
Yeah.
I think, let me check what rules. Runes, the etching process, because I think that's a thing.
Hmm.
Etching a rune on an item follows the same process as using the craft activity to make an item. So it will take you about 4 days. If that's it, it is just, I believe, guaranteed.
Hmm.
The rune
But
must
in the
be
nice,
meantime,
yeah.
etching a rune on an item follows the same process as using the craft activity to make an item. You must have the formula for the rune. The item you're adding the rune. Oh, okay. So that's if you're crafting the rune from scratch, is what that's talking about.
Or if you just
That's
find the rune.
Yeah. Reading items, affixed or etched. More information about etching runes is in runes. Okay, yeah, it's just in runes. Here we go. Runes must be physically engraved on items through special process to convey their effects.
Etching a rune. You must be able to craft magic items. Have the formula. No, that etching a rune follows the same process as the craft activity. So
Yeah,
yes,
I
you
think-
still takes the 4 days. You have to craft it. You have to have the formula.
Did I pay someone to do it?
I think it's just that basically the. I mean, I think one of you still has craft. But yes, you
I
can
mean,
still
I'm looking to get craft magic for level
you
4,
can
but
still
you can't
find
get that
someone in
till,
town to do it for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And especially because I think the way this works is the rune itself is all of the materials you need to do it.
Okay.
Just give them the rune and the weapon, pay them for their time, and then
Or
they'll do it.
labor. Hmm. Okay. Cool.
But we've sorted out the magic items. That's good.
I will. Can I Is that in the compendium? Can I drag that onto my gear? Like that the rune?
That handout for the +1 weapon rune should be there. If you search the general items, this is a weapon potency rune. So if you search
Yeah.
potency, on the compendium,
Yeah.
under
I'll
items
put it
should
as
be weapon potency rune +1.
Yeah, there's all the runes.
Yeah. I just put it in my stowed. I just
Okay.
wanted to see if I could.
Okay, cool.
Just be aware that affixing that means that you can only add a property rune besides.
Yep.
What's a
But you can
proper-
switch
I
that
haven't
later.
looked into runes
There's,
at all.
there's two types of runes, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
One is just the
Fundamental
bonus that
runes,
is
which is the +1.
Yeah,
Or
+1, +2,
striking
+3.
runes, which I think might also be the +1.
Striking is
+2,
plus
+3.
damage, I believe. So
Whatever
it's
number
+1
is on your
hit die.
potency rune is the number of alternate things that you can have on there. So if it's a +1, you can have +1, and then you can affix a extra rune of burning on there. If it was a +3, you could put
Yeah.
burning, cold, and lightning for some reason.
But basically, this lets
on
you
there as
keep
well.
your dwarven clan pistol, and instead of switching to a new gun when you find it, you just make it better.
I like
Mhm.
this.
It just does take
striking
extra time
rune-
each time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just
The
this.
striking rune doubles the number of dice you roll.
Yeah.
Not
Mhm.
doubles. It
Ooh.
adds an additional dice with the striking rune. So
Yeah.
a +1 striking dagger would deal
2d4 instead of
2d4
1d4.
damage.
Or magic weapon if you
Nice.
get on my good side and ask me to actually cast the thing.
Yes.
I don't think it's Rogar gonna get on your good side. I think you're gonna get Bang's gonna get on your good side, and then you're gonna want to do stuff for Rogar.
Ooh, you could attach it to your bear. Just take the rune
That's
and put it on the
actually
bear.
true. I think your bear can get, like, your follower moves say your bear can get a few things added to them, can't they?
Well, I think it's just like items might. Oh, let me see.
Oh, it
God,
might just be
alright.
items, and you can attach runes to the items.
Yeah. Can
you attach runes to your fists?
put
Uh,
a rune
Brass
on your-
knuckles.
I might allow that in this case because legitimately unarmed fighting, I think, is relatively uncommon in Pathfinder.
You have to look into the monk stuff, see how they do
Yeah.
the runes.
Oh, that's
But
probably
if
a
you
good
want to,
call.
we can look that up between sessions. I'm inclined towards finding a way to let you do that.
Yeah.
While
Like, I'm not
we're
going to take any levels of monk, honestly, because this is just the weapon that's free. It's my
Yeah.
hands. It's great. I spent all the money on other stuff.
while we're doing magic identification, can I give it another crack at that magic flail, or is it way too soon?
The Morning Star. I think it's isn't it like once an hour that you can do it, or is it once a day? Hold on.
If it's an hour, it's probably been an hour already.
It's definitely been an hour already. That's why I'm checking. Exploration. Is it just an action to identify? I don't see it under. Oh, skill trained. Identify magic. You failed to identify the magic and can't try again for 1 day, is what it says under regular failure.
So, not yet.
Nope.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Round of healing
guys
for us
do?
all?
And
Oh yeah,
while that's all
while
going on,
while the identifying takes place, I would like to break out the first aid kit and begin slapping band-aids and duct tape on people.
Perfect. I don't
Bang
think it's
runs
been an
over.
hour since you healed the previous people, but those previous people
Because it's 10 minutes each, if we're going in the same rotation.
Yeah, then you'll be
Probably
fine. Boss
close enough.
Strong looks at you with his best approximation of puppy dog eyes, but it actually makes him look worse, not better.
I dunk him in some glue and it works.
Yes, okay. He heals for 2d8, I think it is.
Yeah.
Okay, he heals for 7.
I
That's one
request a
bullet.
heal.
Who else is
Yep.
back?
Bang is laying on his back and rubbing, trying to get
More
you to heal
glue.
him.
More glue. Just start gluing stuff back together.
Who is that for?
Bang.
Yay!
Right?
Okay. Anyone for me, or?
Sure.
8 health.
Sweet.
Bang.
Let's see if I can do it. Or is my... Nope. Nothing for you, Prince. I also glue
Fair
some wounds
enough.
together, but you can't glue together the heart.
And
then who have the I hit
When
it
was my
twice.
heart broken?
I don't know.
Oh, are you healing?
Thorvald? Thorvald
Yeah.
also got beat up.
no, I can do it myself. So I'll just
Can that be
dip
for
into
me
your
then? Because
kit
I
while
think
you're moving
Then
on to other
Rogaine
people.
gets it.
Yay! Did you say Rogaine?
Rogaine. I mean, if the shoe fits.
You are very hairy.
And the hair does expand when you get mad. So.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'll also take 10 minutes during this healing to do the refocus, so I get my focus spell back.
Makes sense. Anything else you want to
And
do in 10 minutes? Scrawn has
simultaneous to some of the other healing, I will look around this room and see. Well, actually, can we just say I look around the area?
Yeah, the areas you haven't been yet. Yep. Make a perception check.
Blind or no?
Blind.
Eight or nine? 8.
Okay. So looking around the room, this place seems to be filled with rubble. And it looks like, as you can tell, the Morlocks seem to be picking through the rubble for one thing or another, sort of digging through, and you can see various piles of things. Like there's a pile of rubble that seems to be shaped. All of them seem to be shaped in small, roughly cylindrical things. There's a pile of that's just like large rocks, small rocks, medium-sized rocks, but you don't. It's not clear exactly why they were doing this. And you don't see any clues beyond they seemed to be roughly sorting through the piles.
Morlocks have OCD. Okay.
What's in the
Clean
piles?
gloves.
It's just all of it seems to be useless rubble. No magic was detected from them. But they just seem to be this is all rubble from the collapsed areas from above. Down here you can see some stairs that are clearly no longer pass-throughable. They're completely impassable now with the rubble completely blocking them.
You want to open some of these doors back here?
I think these are like cells. Is that what they look like?
Yeah, probably, but
see two doors,
can't be
but-
sure until we open them.
Strong? Strong
Strong,
there.
so
Yeah, he says.
Doors.
Strong, you have 7 chances to win down here.
Oh, down. He like looks
Uh,
between Hagen and Thorvald because you're calling him in different
do-
directions.
You're doing all
Let's
of them.
do these ones first,
All right.
top to bottom.
So to summarize, there is nothing in these two doors beyond less rubble actually. But as he opens the doors, you can see more larger piles of junk that have already been sorted. But there's no magic here either. They just seem to be like just generally shoveled off into these rooms. Then he comes down here, and he's gonna start working his way through the doors. He gets
That's a
through.
lot of doors.
Detect magic on every new door opened.
That is fair. All of them are empty. More specifically, to be clear, all of them look like they were once bedrooms. They have, you can see rotted bed frames and things. Okay. You open the door to the left, Thorvald.
Oh, I thought he went all the way down to the end of the hallway.
He did, but he didn't open that one.
Ah.
So-
I
Okay.
I mean,
just
is it reasonable
Well-
to assume that we wouldn't have opened the door before him at this
Yes,
point?
it is. If you want to move back, I'll move him into the hallway again.
Oh wait, is this one open or closed?
That should be open.
Door. Okay.
Yeah.
I just-
so
I
those
was doing
6
this just
rooms,
so-
the 2 to the side 3 times.
Yeah.
They're all basically ruined bedrooms, like destroyed bed frames, like small dressers, and like a chest of some kind for storage, all of which are rotted and look like they've been like torn apart, basically, not specifically from destroyed by damage, but time and then scavenging.
Is there still a light up here, by the way?
That
It's the-
was the gloves,
No.
I think. Where is it?
I picked those up and prestidigitate cleaned them. I'm
Okay.
wearing them again.
Okay.
Back
Okay,
to my own source of light.
So we should put the light back on the prince.
I
There's
never.
the
I
light
think it never
source.
left me.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Never mind.
Yeah, because it looked like there was light coming from over here. I just wanted to make.
Yeah, I'll
Okay,
delete
so
the
now
light
these
source
guys
because
are
it
more
wasn't
great.
deleted
now?
yeah, it wasn't deleted from
Yeah.
Caliph.
Yeah.
Okay, and then he's like, "All right, this door next."
Yeah, buddy.
Okay. He opens the door and, as usual, prepares to run away again. Though after 8 empty doors, he might be less prepared than normal.
What's the hope?
You see a desk and a chair sitting in the middle of the room. Looks like some kind of office. There's a second where there are figures, and I think you can see one of them. There are 2 more Morlock-like creatures in the room, one on either side, that look like they're actually facing the walls and like tinkering with stuff in the room when the door is opened. So they notice you, but they'll be rolling initiative with a penalty. Yeah. This shouldn't take long. There's only 2 of them this time instead of 4, hopefully.
Way to jinx it.
Fair.
Oops.
Where's...
Why didn't that go to chat or to the tracker?
Oh, because
That's weird.
you rolled perception, not the initiative.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, yeah, you rolled... Yeah.
That was a good roll, though.
Yep.
what is
Incoming
that?
one. Oh, I'll get the same thing.
All right.
These guys look different.
Yes, everyone has rolled except Scrong. Actually, hold on. Scrong. Everyone gets 17s. Perfect. Scrong will go before the other Morlock, since technically he's PC on the side of the PCs, but that one goes before Thorvald, and we're good. Okay, cool. So this one, the one that you guys can see, like, turns around and is like, "What? Huh?" And then it starts growling at Scrong, who's like, "Ah!" But Scrong doesn't move
Does
yet.
it get blinded?
Sorry?
Does it
Is
get
he
blinded?
blinded?
Allow me to check.
I think we're
You
within
guys don't
20.
have bright light in... Bright light's 20 feet, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
should be.
So if it goes to stab him, he'll get.
Yeah,
bright
that's what he
light.
does. He goes up to him for his first action to this guy is actually holding a large club instead of a dagger. Then he gets blinded, The same as the other guy. He's like, ugh. And these guys have a lot lower, deeper, less less smoky voice and more just growly voice. And they are going to then swing at Scrong with I think it was like, hold on, let me check blind
Like
again.
50% chance.
Yeah, blinded, and that means hidden. 50% chance, so it needs an 11 or higher. It succeeds on that. It makes its actual attack with its club and deals 6 damage to Strong, which doesn't kill him because
He
he
has 2 hit
took
Because he
points.
got
the healing.
healed.
Because he got healed.
That's great.
Yep.
I mean, just maybe he gets death saves. He's part of the party. Sort of.
And then just like the other one, he is going to back up out of the hallway because light is bad. Thorvald.
Well, since I can't move anywhere that would get me line of sight on anyone, I
Delay
will.
turn until you can.
No, I'm gonna ready in action to fire an arcane projectile. I'll just lob one of these rocks at him. As soon as something comes into sight.
Okay, sounds good. Hagen.
I can't see them, right?
Actually, hang on a second. They didn't roll with their penalties that they should have. I thought that the penalties were included. So they're, sorry, not Thorvald, you should have gone before the Morlock. Would that have changed your actions?
Would have
You would have prepared
the
action
Morlock
first,
would have
right?
been hit when he came into yeah.
Okay, do that. It counts as flat-footed against you.
Sweet. 24 to hit.
24 hits. It doesn't crit, but it does hit. Okay.
10
takes
damage.
10 damage. What did you What did you hit him?
Bludgeoning
with? Telekinetic.
rock.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, he gets
There's
hit
a
with a
big
rock,
pile of rocks.
swings it at Scrong blindly, and then gets out of the way.
Yeah, currently I have the infinite ammo cheat on with all these rocks behind
Yep.
me.
That's true. Okay, Hagen, it is yours or Rogar's turn. Whoever wants to go first.
How can you go first?
I'm just going to screw it. I'm just going to go in the room.
Okay. So you step into the room. You can see. You don't have dark visions, but you can
I have
get.
low light.
Yeah, I don't think you can see exactly where they are square for square, but you can roughly see that one of them is here, or you can sense and hear, because neither are being particularly quiet. They are just up above and below you, but one square to the right. Both of them.
Cool. I raise my shield and I take cover behind it.
Okay,
That's my whole turn.
perfect. Rogar.
I guess I kind of have to just get in there, huh? Yeah.
Problem with close confine fighting.
One thing about it is you're going to count as flat-footed against them if you can't see it. If you can't specifically see them, Hagen, you'll still get the bonus for your shield cover though.
I mean,
So
delaying
it's-
your turn doesn't technically do anything bad because it's a cycle.
Up to you.
Yeah. I think I'm just for right now. I'm gonna use both my 2 actions to move in. Ooh.
Hello there.
Okay, says the people who can't see into this room.
Yeah, I can't see anything. Just bite them.
I'm in a bad spot.
Yeah, you're flanked.
You know what? Movement 3. Flank me now, motherfuckers.
Oh, because you had 3. You had
Yeah, I had
15
3
movement
actions.
left. Oh, you triple
Yeah,
moved.
ba-
Okay.
Yeah. Bang's just gonna be sitting in the rubble, playing in the rubble for this
Perfect.
fight, I think.
Yep. It's like it's he's like biting a rock and throwing it up into the air. And trying to
He's
catch
playing
something
with the
his mouth.
spider.
Yes.
Yes.
It's so cute.
Perfect.
Horrifying, but cute.
Correct. Strong is gonna run away again. So he's gonna run back here.
Are we willing to let him past us?
Are you actually? Yeah. I'll hide in one of the side rooms if you prefer.
He
Yeah.
stops at me.
And okay, then he turns around and hides in here. So this first Morlock, it can see both of you, and it is going to, it's not actually in bright light right now, which is good for it. So it's going to raise its club and swing at Hagen. Hagen, your AC is increased by 4 to 21 due to your shield, but decreased from flat-footed down to 19.
Flat-footed?
He cannot see it. It is actually in darkness, and he has no way to see it.
Mm.
If you get closer, the low light will kick in.
It will, yes. It hits, does not crit, but it hits for 8 bludgeoning damage, which you can absorb if you would like with your shield.
Yeah, I'll use the shield.
Oh, sorry, it's not 8 bludgeoning damage. It is 9 bludgeoning damage because of sneak attack. And then it's going to strike you 2 more times.
It out, and that
It's just going to try and wail on you, but it misses both times, not even close. Prince Caliph.
part of me wants to talk it out with these critters, but the other part of me says, but that means I can't hit them. Okay.
Neutral party. Neutral party.
Come into the battle dome.
Okay. 20 to start with there, and then we'll see what is actually going on. What is this room?
Battle dome.
You see why I went, oh.
Yep.
This
Come
is
into
It's a
the other
very
corner.
tiny room.
Go into the other corner.
Oh, wait, but now this guy's blinded.
Now
They're
this
both-
guy is blinded, and this guy
guy's
is dazzled.
Okay.
So he will count as flat-footed.
Right, but blinded is... Oh, blinded does count as flat-footed.
Yes, it does.
Mhm.
Yes.
Stab
Stab
him.
him.
Fine. Stabbing without arcane cascade on. What is so wrong with this? Okay, yeah, I absolutely stabbed the guy in the north.
Okay.
He's the one... Oh, wait, the one in the south is one who took rock damage?
Yes.
Is dazzled flat-footed?
No.
Okay, then I stabbed the blinded one. 17.
I don't think dazzled is flat-footed. No, it's not. Okay. A 17 hits.
And at that, I'm actually going to... No, let's be sensible. I'm in the middle of... Run. Yes, running is still more sensible than raising a shield. But you guys need the light, don't you?
You might be able to go like here or there.
When I was there before, wasn't able to get anything in
Go
the
into the
room.
corner.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry about
Go
the
in
light.
But we're not
I'm
worried
So
about
not
now
the
that
worrying
light.
you're
about
in
the
here with
light.
bright light, you can see this is an office chair. There's 3 empty picture frames hanging on the walls, and there seems to be some kind of the remains of some kind of clockwork machine with pieces now strewn about where both of the Morlocks were originally standing. They were, it seemed, tinkering with them.
Machine parts, interesting.
Yep.
Well, if I'm being told in a hurried battle side conversation not to worry about the light, I'm going to back up and actually just go in here and we'll see if they run past without knowing. No, I can't see anything in there.
I can barely see you. Now I can't.
There we go.
Oh,
Okay. Run and stab
light
leave.
is-
Pardon? Yes.
Thorvald.
So I got to check one thing real fast. Where is Yes. Okay. Well, I can't actually get down there to be able to cast a spell to help, but what I can do is use telekinetic projectile to throw my lit staff at the desk.
Perfect.
So useful.
There we go. The staff hits the desk, and now the whole place is surrounded in bright light. That was 2 actions to cast telekinetic projectile.
Closing a door, a free action?
It's 1 action.
Don't think so.
Damn. All right, well.
Yeah, that's why the
You're
chase
gonna go,
was
"Good
working.
luck,
That's why the
close."
previous encounter's chase worked the way it did, because the enemy had to spend an action opening each door.
So another thing I just found out, you can only ready a single action. So you cannot ready a 2-action spell, which makes ready pretty useless for casters.
Oh, that sucks. Okay. The Morlock on its turn is going to move over here towards Prince Caliph.
Oh,
And then
hi.
it's gonna swing.
Apparently I didn't back up enough.
It's gonna swing its club at you. Actually, is that a good idea? No, it can't get past you that way. Okay, cool. Yep, it's gonna swing its club at you. So it
Don't
is
forget
dazzled,
to-
so it has
Yeah.
needs to get a 5 or higher on this. It does. And then
Okay.
it hits you for 10 bludgeoning damage.
10. Yay.
But
Okay.
yep, that's it. And then on its last action, it's going to attempt that again. For a second action,
I don't like how you
which
trailed
crits for 16 bludgeoning damage.
I'm
off.
down again.
Even when you run away.
And that is its turn.
What did that thing roll?
It rolled
How
a natural
down are
20,
you?
and then it rolled 16 crit damage, which was pretty high, but it was an 8 base damage rolled, and then doubled to 16.
Which one's
So
injured?
sorry, it rolled something normal and then crit.
It rolled something normal,
think-
and then it crit you for a total of 16 damage for that.
I think they're
second
both
attack.
injured, right?
They're both injured, yes. Neither of them very strongly injured, however.
Do you want me to save the prince, or do you want me to punch the thug?
I got this one.
Okay. I cast Stabilize on our prince.
Okay. You are unconscious at 0 hit points, Caliph.
Okay.
No more bleeding for you.
Technically, you should have gone after. There we go. I moved your initiative. And then you still have an action left, Hagen.
Yeah. I
You can
guess
still
I'm gonna
punch.
raise my shield so I don't die too.
Perfect. Rogar.
Rogar. Finally, the first time we've seen him do this, reaches toward his belt and pulls out his kukri knife.
Oh, you have a big knife. Awesome.
Yep, I got a big knife. Action 2, I will hunt prey this thing.
All right.
Action 3 is stabbing it.
Perfect.
Kukri. 15?
A 15 unfortunately misses as it catches
Even
your
when
kukri.
blinded.
There's a guy
it
still
is the guy
blinded?
that's blinded, which means that hits.
Nice. So it's 2 plus.
Do you want to make a macro for that?
8.
Oh, yeah, that's real nice. 10 damage to it. Okay, so it raises it. It thinks that you're going to strike at it in some way, and you get around it. Its block with the club, and hit it hard, like deep in its shoulder. You embed the kukri for a second before pulling it back. It still bleeds red blood, though it's maybe darker than you might expect. Compared to most humanoids. And you have injured it, not critically, but substantially.
Here, let me see if I can do this real quick. I think that's the wrong. So if I click. Okay. All right. I set it up to roll it when I click on it.
Perfect.
You could also set up a precision attack that just has the additional damage in the
Yep.
in the field.
That's true.
I have like
But I
five-
click on the action more often, I think.
I have 5 different actions on here for what level of rapier hit am I doing?
Fair.
And
Well,
that's all
Boss
3 of mine.
Grong in his turn will back up and like squeak and try to stay quiet away from the Morlock, and hopefully it won't notice him.
Is he gonna close the door?
Back
Oh,
off,
you're right. He
pet.
does close the door, and then like go to the other side of the room, and that's his turn. The one you just hit, is no longer blinded, but it is dazzled, so it will growl at you, and I think what it's going to do is, yeah. That is a thing. It's going to try and trip you. So it's going to make an athletics check against you as its attack.
Okay, what DC is that again?
It will make a roll against your reflex DC. So what is your reflex bonus?
10.
Okay, so that means it has add 10 to that is difficulty 20. So it's going to make a roll against difficulty 20. It succeeds, and you fall prone.
That's not fair.
So now that you are prone, it raises its club against you, and a trip attack counts as an attack, so it's going to have a penalty to this, like it's its second attack action.
Oh wait, doesn't it still have to roll for dazzled?
Oh yeah, because this is an attack. You're right.
Yep.
It succeeds.
Okay.
And then it's actually
And then-
going to not raise its club. It's going to bite down at you with its jaws,
And then roll again
and then
to
roll
see
for
if
dazzle,
it's...
which it succeeds.
Dang it.
And this should do less damage, but because it's agile, it should have less of a penalty. But you only have a 17 DC, which means it misses with its jaws against you. And then with its last action, it's going to wildly swing at you as you are prone. But it's probably, at this time it is with its club, it's probably going to miss. It does. And that's even before the blind check. So the creature basically, like, yeah, it throws you to the floor and it starts, like, gnashing its teeth at you and swinging at you wildly. Very, very bestial is how it's acting. Thorvald, what do? You can
Okay.
hear
Mhm.
that Caliph is walked down by the second creature
Just-
prowling around the hallway.
This is me just craning my neck before I actually take the step, just to see what's down the hall.
Yep.
Okay, I'll take the step. Oh.
Creature locks eyes with you, and you can see
Mhm.
deadly intent in it. Bite, who is not
Mhm.
initiative, is going to step away.
Bank
Bite
follows
is
Bite
actually
Bite
a
because they're
very
playing.
passive pacifist spider, unless his master is threatened.
Does this thing look hurt at all?
This is the one you hit with your telekinetic attack. Other than that, it hasn't been hit.
Okay.
Didn't I
That was
can't
the other
remember
one.
if I hit it or not. Oh yeah.
You stabbed the other one, yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
How hurt is that one, by the way?
Not critically either. As I said, you got a good hit on it, but it's still not really seriously wounded.
Mm.
These creatures are much tougher than the other ones you met. They also seem a bit bigger than the previous ones you fought.
Seeing it as it's above someone that's currently stabilized, but fuck it. I'm gonna spend 2 actions. Second action do on this. Here we go. Oh fuck it. 20 to hit
20
on
hits.
Horizon Thunder Sphere.
Perfect. You said that was the 2-action version, or is that? Oh,
Yeah,
just
that's the
actions.
base version. Yep.
Okay.
For 10 electricity damage.
All right. It takes the 10 damage fully, and you can see that it the little like wiry white hair it has on its head begins to
Stands
smoke.
up.
Yeah, it stands up and it starts to smoke a bit. It was not happy with that. It's more injured than it was before, somewhat significantly.
Didn't these things go down in 2 hits before? Oh well, never mind.
These
These
are-
ones are
these are
bigger
stronger
than the other
ones.
ones. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Caleb,
Fantastic.
Tinker Warlocks or
you are
whatever.
stable but unconscious, so I don't think there's
And
anything you
not
can do.
dying, so my turn is just done.
Yep,
Yep.
unless someone actually gives you HP. On its turn, the Morlock is going to run right up to you for its first action, swing its club at you with its second, and what's your AC?
15.
15 hits for. Is it?
Dazzled.
It is.
Uh,
Hold on. Is it within bright light range? It is not. By 5 feet, it is not dazzled.
Well, isn't Caleth still?
Yeah,
Where's
my-
Caleth?
My gloves, I'm down.
Oh, yeah,
but
you're
is
right.
that concentration? I don't know.
Let's check if light's concentration. It probably is.
It's not.
It's not. Okay, then yeah, it's.
In which
Let's
case,
roll the d20.
Sweet.
Was that an actual roll? Did it roll the d20 properly?
No, it's just 10. Did it roll?
I
What?
don't.
Here, I'll try.
Okay, it's a 10
Well,
either way.
Yeah,
Okay,
there we
yeah.
go.
Well, worth a shot.
You get hit for 6 bludgeoning damage as it knocks you on the side of the head. And then for its last action, it's going to swing at you. Nope, it's going to try and bite you with its jaws. But it misses completely. Hagen, your turn. Things are not going that well right now.
No, they're not. Time for spells.
That is a good idea, yeah.
I would like to cast Daze on this guy.
Okay, perfect. So it is going to be making a basic will save.
If he just critically fails, we're good.
He
It
critically
critically
succeeds.
succeeded.
Oh!
Anytime you you're right, the dice are cruel to you.
Which is weird. I usually roll so well.
Yeah, but natural 19 is what it just got.
All right.
Okay, you
well,
have an action left.
I would like to try to trip the guy that's in front of me.
Make an athletics check, I believe. It might also, you might be able to use an acrobatics if that's better. Nope, it is
It's not.
specifically athletics.
And I. Oh my! I even have the cool trip stab feature.
Ugh. Critically fail. You lose your balance and fall prone yourself. That's what it says on the trip action. Okay.
I'm
Rogar.
trying so hard to be like a supporty, helpful
Oh
character.
my
and
The
I can't
dice
do
have just
anything.
cursed you. Rogar, what do you
Rogar
do?
spends an action to stand up, dust himself off, and then just go, I'm sick of this, and then point his gun for 2 actions to shoot it.
Perfect.
So I'm doing Hunter's Aim.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm add 2 to this.
'Kay.
12.
A 12 is not enough to hit, unfortunately.
God.
Still woozy from getting up.
Sorry?
I'm making excuses for why that point blank
Ugh.
shot missed.
We're doing
Yeah, I
so
think-
poorly.
The creature is just like knocks your gun to the side just for a second before it goes off. And there's a loud, like, you're in a tiny room when the gunshot goes off, so everyone's partially deafened. As the thing goes, Bosgrong is huddling and cowering in fear, and the Morlock turns away from you, Rogar, despite that you just try to shoot this thing, and sees the vulnerable Hagen, and it raises its club to smash the
Yeah,
flat-footed
of course
Hagen.
it does. Yep.
So it's going to try and smash you with its club, which would hit and does hit. You take a base of 5 damage plus its sneak attack damage of 3, so 8. Then it is going to attempt and fail to hit you twice with its jaws, as it's just going to try and like pounce on you, but it can't get past your shield and armor, not even close. Thorvald, what do you do? I don't think these guys are actually that tough. The dice are just really mean to you this fight.
I know.
It's been bad.
Oh,
Okay. perfect.
Oh, that is a free action.
Yep.
Sweet. Good. That's what I needed to know.
Squeeze the
Yeah,
monkey.
so
You are using it?
yeah, the monkey will go nuts. Yeah, Erasmus is going to pop out of my cloak up here next to my head and open up his mouth and fire another Horizon Thunder Sphere. 3 actions.
Ooh, excellent.
What does a 3-action version do?
It means that he
Guaranteed
takes
damage.
damage regardless.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why can't I get back to my spells? They're there. Jesus.
A
26 to hit.
26 hit.
Does it crit?
It does not crit, though it's close.
No, I think their AC is 17 or 18.
Yeah.
So with the 3-action version, yeah, you can roll damage.
What do we got? An hour left.
You're gonna hero point
Hero
that.
point just in case. 14. Never mind.
It misses fully then, unless you want to hero
Oh,
point
you
it
don't-
again.
Oh wait, it's hero point is
Hero point is roll
not-
and keep
not
the
like
second rolls,
advantage.
not keep. Yeah. hero point.
oh. Then I wouldn't have done that.
Because this is the first time, I will let you take that back.
No, it's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then it misses, but it still does some damage even if it misses, right? You said there's guaranteed damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
It's gonna take half of that.
Half of that. Okay. So it takes 7 damage as it is frazzled even more. And Erasmus looks at you before he returns to the sack and says, like, I could have done so much better. And then goes back. He's clearly unhappy with his result, but he thinks his lightning bolt is better than yours.
That's why you hero pointed, so he didn't show you up. That's why.
Yep.
Yep.
It's still
Caleb
my-
is unconscious for now.
It's still in my Horizon Thunder Sphere. That is my power. I put it in you this morning.
Yeah, it just says like you can't take back gifts. It's mine now.
I just did. Did you see? I tapped you and you did what I wanted.
The
That's how
Morlock,
it works.
which is next to you, is
There are
going to
rules,
interrupt your
Erasmus.
conversation with a large club,
Interrupt your married
Missing.
argument.
followed by. I think it's actually going to retreat. Back to here, and then it's going to try and use its jaws on a downed Hagen.
Cool.
Dazzle?
Correct.
Yep.
Missing. Would have hit
Yeah.
if not for the dazzle. Just to be clear. That's its turn. Hagen, you can spend an action getting up now.
I would like to stand up.
'Kay.
Punch?
I guess.
This one looks more injured than the other one, by the way. It's been hit with lightning bolts several times.
Yeah. Well, fist of justice. I rolled a 7.
Why?
Oh,
Wait, hero point it. Hero point it. We got an hour left.
Yeah,
like, is that thing a crit fail? Even like,
you can hero point it if you'd like to.
14.
Okay. 14 isn't enough to hit, unfortunately.
I raised my shield.
Okay. True. Roll20 does not look kindly upon the enslavement of its monsters.
It's not enslavement. It's indentured servitude.
That's fair. Unwilling
It's a
indentured
punishment for a
servitude. Rogar, what do
crime.
you do?
I'm going to stab the guy next to me.
Okay.
Stab. 26.
That hits.
Plus-
That does not crit, but it does hit.
Plus precision. 6 additional damage.
11 damage. Nice. The creatures are nearly identically injured now.
I'm stabbing him again. This time I wouldn't get precision though. So
There's only once per turn?
yeah.
Okay.
First time he hit hunted prey. Third action of stabbing him again. 14 probably doesn't hit.
Correct. It does not hit, unfortunately. Okay. That is your turn. The triple stab was decent. If it didn't, even though it didn't hit, they were close. Scrong is going to continue to cower. He's not sure they're gone yet. He's not sure who's winning. And the Morlock, in return, is going to look at both of you. And now it will turn its attention back towards you, Rogar. And it will crush. That's the wrong character sheet. That's the right character sheet. A club to the face would hit you. And does hit
Does hit me.
you. You take 9 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
It once again, after hitting you with a club, it seems to be their tactic is going to try and draw close with their jaws and try and bite you while you are trying to dodge away from the club, but you are too fast for it. And it misses with 2 gnashing clamps down with its teeth. Thorvald. They are, unfortunately, out of your easy line of sight.
Stop it. Click there. Thank you. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I can get back to the door.
Okay,
Are you
very
dragging
confident in this
the,
fight, I see, going well.
No, I left the rope and I'm leaving.
Perfect.
Oh, you dropped the rope. Uh-oh.
Calith is unconscious, and the Morlock to the bottom is going to move over here for its one action, swing its club at Hagen with its second action, which... Did you raise your shield, Hagen?
Yes, I did. So
Okay,
it's
that
19.
does barely hit, or would. It does, okay. For 8
Wow,
bludgeoning
you're
damage, which you can then
rolling
absorb
like
5
above a
of.
15 every time.
Yeah.
You don't know its modifiers, to be fair.
No, I mean even for these like dazzle rolls.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
said
just the
it was 8
D20s, yeah.
Yep.
It was 8 damage.
8
The amount
damage,
of
you can use your
crits
reaction to
those
absorb
dazzle
5 of that.
rolls?
Yeah.
I don't know what your shield's health is, because it's taken some beatings.
I am keeping track of the shield health, so it's 3 damage each.
Okay, and then it swings at you, bites at you with its jaws, which just barely connects for 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
And that's its turn. It moved 1 square to the left for its last action. Hagen, it's your turn.
Very badly wounded.
Do you have any heals left?
Yes, but they will heal too.
If you use the
AoE
AoE
heal?
version, yes.
Yes.
Oh.
You could run out and then heal.
Or
Oh
use
wait,
the
but
2-action version to single target heal.
Do we think we can kill them, or are we giving up on this fight?
They're both quite seriously injured.
I think
I'm
you already have
stabbing.
one vote.
Rogar
Because
actually
I'm
still
too
has 2/3 of his health. Rogar's fine.
I'm okay. But if it comes to us running from these guys, Rogar is the guy who gets left behind with the bear
Yeah,
that
Rogar
chases
has the
you.
20-foot movement speed. Rogar doesn't make it if you run.
Yeah,
Who are you healing?
me.
Okay. Roll a d8 plus 8. You heal for 12 hit
hit.
points, and you still have 1 action remaining.
Mm-hmm.
Shield or punch.
I actually heal for 13 hit points.
Yeah,
but-
because your feet. Yep.
I suck the healing off myself. It's great.
Yep.
Just I heal myself and I get residual healing from healing a person. So I have a bunch of hit points now. I can get beat up again. I got one action left. I raise my shield. Rogar, kill them.
Rogar, you've been given your
It's
order.
the law. You kill them. Yes,
Because I only have
sir.
25-foot movement. So as soon as Rogar goes down, I'm done.
Kukri, my hunted target. 19 plus 5.
And
10
19
damage.
hits for 10 damage against the one to the right. Yeah, the only one in Kukri range.
Yeah.
Okay. You hit it, and it is seriously wounded. It's still barely standing, though.
I hit him
No!
again with my Kukri.
Okay. 7.
Third
nope.
time.
19. How do you kill it?
It's just
It's a
just
desperate
slashing.
It's just desperate
Yeah.
Desperate slashing at this point.
Excellent. Perfect. The
That's my
Morlock
turn.
falls.
Just heavy breathing. It's like a horror movie just covered.
Excellent. Well, that Morlock is dead. So Thorvald, you keep running, or wait and see
Yeah.
how it goes.
No, there's another 3 times 25 feet. That's 75 feet out the door.
Okay, you basically make it to the end of the stairs at the top of the start of the next
Sure.
floor. Caliph is unconscious.
If no one comes and gets me, you can find me in Otari.
Perfect. And
Well,
this
you know who's not getting their share of loot?
fair.
Yeah,
we're
but who's
looting this
alive?
room.
Um. Okay. This Morlock is going to check what he can do.
He goes, hold
Um,
on. He goes like this. He goes, 1 second.
Okay, he's gonna start running.
No.
He triple moves out of the room.
See, he's running that way?
Yes, you're blocking at the one door. He isn't going through the other door. That's correct. Hagen, what do you do?
The triple move.
Even if I triple move, I can't catch him.
Get me up? I can catch him.
Bang
but...
is also there. He ran past Bang and Bite.
They're just playing.
Yeah.
This guy runs by him.
Yep.
Right. So I move. That's not movement. I move here. I kill the idiot for 1d8.
And you heal for some of that, I think.
You do.
I heal 1. You heal 8. I heal 1.
Yes.
So you're conscious with 8 hit points. You are prone because you obviously are lying on the ground since you've been unconscious, but you're otherwise good.
And I pursue.
Okay. You don't know. You can't see them, but you can hear. Like you're kind of following along at roughly the same time as they're running. You can hear they went around to the left in the direction that the other one fled to before you came.
There's yelled directions going back. I don't know.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
way.
he's getting away. Come up
Rogar,
here.
what do you do?
I command Bang to stop that thing.
Bang! Fetch!
Fetch. So that's action 1. Action 2 will just be moving to here, and then action 3 is reload.
Perfect.
So Bang, I can't see. But Bang, if it ran by Bang, Bang could probably get up to him.
You can't see Bang's line of sight? Right, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll move Bang. Bang has 2 actions, right?
Yes.
What is Bang's movement speed?
It's like 35, I think.
Okay, then it is going...
Yes.
35. Oh, okay, they can get up to him and hit.
Oh, yeah. Bang hit him.
Okay,
Bang.
roll for Bang to hit him.
Jaws. 19.
That hits. It doesn't crit, so it deals 5 damage to the creature. The creature is still alive, but you can hear the echoes of Bang's fight with the creature.
Yep. That's
Okay.
my turn.
Boss Strong is going to hope that while no one is looking, it can again break out of the rope. It has yet to succeed, and his door is closed, so you do not know if he succeeds.
Wait, which door's closed here?
Oh, sorry. The one he is in, which is the only closed one, which means it would be this one.
Oh, okay.
Thorvald, you're going back to Otari, you said?
Mhm.
Perfect.
Yes,
Can't wait to see the other-
Erasmus, they're fucking dead. There's no way anyone could have
Oh, I'm on
survived that.
top of Caleb.
Perfect.
Hold on.
Just to be
There we go.
contrarian, Erasmus is going to make a bet with you to say that you're wrong.
I do. Well, go ahead, because your money is my money. Where are you going to put it?
Oh, no, we're not betting with money. I think he says, if he wins, you...
You have to eat the spell the next time.
No, I wish. I think he says if he wins, you have to tell if they survive, tell the group how amazing he is. Erasmus.
Easy bet.
Perfect.
Yeah, and this is not like the last time. If they are risen from the dead and come after us, that does not count.
Semantics,
last
fine. Caliph, it's your turn.
Stand up. Move to the corner, which I can do in one movement to see what's going on. How far away is it? 25 feet.
Is that teleport range?
That's not teleport range because I'm not in the thing, but I can get around it to the other side to stop it from running again. I'm just likely to go down doing it. Unless I don't run from fights. Yep, let's go and flank this sucker. And that's my turn.
The weird thing is, I
Thank-
can't see over there, but if I like click and drag to highlight, I can tell where Bang is. I just can't see him. Like his token pops up, but I don't see
Okay,
it.
he isn't moving. I was just checking what the distance was. So the Morlock in question is going to swing at Bang with his club. It is. Does Bang have dark vision?
Hold. Let me look that up.
Because if not, he's flat-footed.
Oh wait, well it doesn't matter because Caleb is right there.
Caleb's right there. You're
With
right.
the light.
So this light.
Yeah,
so,
I'm light source still.
correct. He would hit, and does hit. Bang for 9 bludgeoning damage, taking him down to 2 hit points, and then he's going to keep running
No.
up to there. Runs through to the other door. That's the creature's turn.
But to the other door, not through it.
Yes.
Alright. I refuse to lose this.
Hagen,
Yeah. Go.
this whole running when you're losing thing is very much changing how the fight feels.
No one gets to run from me.
Man, I can't
Rogar's
see him.
think
He's right around the corner, but yeah, you can't see him.
Is he around here-ish?
Yes.
you could delay until after Caliph. Because then Caliph can run over there and you can see.
I don't think it's a lighting issue. I think
It's
it was
delay
a corners
all
issue.
or nothing.
Oh, is that door not?
Yeah.
Not the door is open. Oh, it is. It's just that Caliph
The door
is
is
the light
open.
source. I see. Yeah.
Caleb
Yeah.
is the light source.
So you could delay till after Caliph, and then once
Yeah.
Caliph goes, then you
I'm
can.
going
your
to
turn.
ready in action.
Do like divine beam, whatever you can see.
Oh no, I used 2 actions to get there to stink eye him.
Perfect.
That's all I got.
Then ready in action takes 2 actions, I thought?
I think it
It does.
So then I don't think you.
2 actions and your reaction to use it.
Oh, well,
You just move further into the room for when Caliph is there, if you want to.
yeah, I guess I'm just gonna get in the room.
Okay. Rogar.
Get him, Bang!
So he ran through. Okay, let me see. 20, 30. Yeah, Bang couldn't get there and hit him. So I think
No.
I'm just
The only
running.
reason he could before was because he was closer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all of my turns.
Okay. Perfect.
Sorry.
Caliph, your turn.
Fine. Okay, well, we'll try the 35 feet. And see where we're at. 1, 2, 3. Drop here to see what's going on. Now that we are seeing light, what can I see of it?
Of
Didn't
the
seem
room.
to open the door. It's just,
The door
sitting
is
there.
closed still. He's about to open it. In terms
Okay.
of turn order. The room itself, as I
Then-
said, was quite empty. There are a few fragments of shelving on the left and right sides of the wall, but nothing like it's effectively bare, the whole room.
All right, then for 35 feet, I'll use the action to get all the way up there, and yeah, this thing is getting spell struck. Forget this thing. I'll go with the fire spell, but we'll see if we actually hit first, which is just this. Well, that's not going to be enough, and I have a hero point. I'm using it. Assuming that 12 actually isn't enough.
Correct.
I don't think 13 enough either. Do you have another one?
I do, but the question is, do I die if I use it? I don't feel like having run away, we're going to be doing much more this session. Yes, I used last hero point. Let's see how this goes.
There we go. 26. That hits for 3
Crit?
piercing damage. Roll your spell damage.
Sure. I can hope
I
for a
don't-
crit, but...
I don't think it's a crit.
5, it looks
8
like.
total damage.
Yeah.
Just barely, the creature falls.
Yeah.
Hey, we yell for Thorvald.
Yeah, like where's the wizard?
Perfect. So I think we see, while you guys are chasing it down, I think Scrawn starts running at the same time. He had gotten out of his rope just at the end of the fight and had snuck out and starts running up the stairs.
I would see him from
Just
here, right?
as, yeah, you turn and see him running past just as you, with Bite.
Oh, I'm after him then.
Okay. The rope is not
The fight
tied to him.
continues.
I think
My
you
gun
are
is
just
reloaded.
you are an equal speed to him, but Bang, with his 35-foot movement speed, then can catch up to him even with 2 actions. So I
Mhm.
think you just catch him after a bit.
Does he surrender?
He does
or-
surrender again. Yeah.
Okay.
He's like,
I kind
get
of
off
look
now.
around me and ask, so
You win.
what happened?
You caught me. Congratulations. You passed the test.
I just point my gun at him and go, "We are making a business together. This is happening. Do not resist.
You make a very strong case.
We are going to breed animals and sell them.
Perfect.
Please
I will have my
explain to me
friend
how-
explain."
Please explain to me how I'm the only person in this party with an evil alignment.
Listen, I believe this is neutral because this helps him out. This is a creature that tried to kill us, so it's like a win-win. He gets to live, I get money.
You pouring over the I guess singular new room that you opened up before.
Yeah, what were they messing with?
Detect
looks like-
magic.
Yeah,
Thanks for healing.
you don't sense any magic in the area, but you do detect that some kind of like clockwork automaton is what these various mechanical pieces and contraptions used to make. It's been not forcibly torn apart, but rather dismantled. And there are various different parts strewn across the room. Strewn is maybe the wrong way to put it. It's actually seems to have a very chaotic organization to where each piece is placed. You can see that there is amongst one of the components that is too large to easily carry back is a large and intricate looking gear that looks more complex and therefore potentially more valuable than the others. But to move it, you would need to try to remove it from the larger automaton chassis.
Can we recall knowledge crafting on just in general what this thing would be for?
Yes.
All right.
Make a blind crafting check, please.
And I think
Can I
it's
help
that.
with your crafting?
Yep. Just roll crafting yourself openly. Doesn't have to be blindly.
14.
A 14 is not enough to help.
Okay, so you know it's higher than 14.
But Caliph is able to recognize that this is some kind of clockwork assistant. If this looks like it was an office, the clockwork assistant likely what acted effectively as a simplified receptionist. Unless it was extremely advanced, it probably couldn't speak or something like that. But it probably could do simple tasks, like fetching drinks or opening doors or things like that, or moving papers between like a side desk and the main desk, things like that.
We retrieved the wizard, right?
No,
No,
he's
back in
going back to
Otari.
the town.
You've just wasted 20 minutes. He's halfway back to town.
Yeah.
Actually, you're halfway back to town. I misread. It's not a 45-minute walk to town. It's a 15-minute, 20-minute. So
Oh,
you're
sweet.
back to town now.
Oh,
So this thing is too big to carry back to town?
With the knowledge check you made, Caliph, you also can tell how to safely remove the gear, to keep it from being damaged while removing it. You also suspect that it will probably be worth roughly 40 gold pieces.
let's take this back to town.
Yeah, I don't have the tools to do it, but I relay it to our friend with the woodworking tools.
You don't
and
even need the
Ogar?
tools to do it, actually. You just can find there's a hidden latch in the chassis that you can effectively unlatch, is what you're doing to release the gear.
Awesome. Adding it to the loot list. 40
Yeah.
GP of gear.
Are the other parts like any use or no?
Not really, no. They're a lot simpler. This it describes it as a gear, but it's more like some kind of like clockwork matrix. This is effectively the primary component of the assistant.
Okay.
Oh, can I just drag the whole robot body back to town?
It's in pieces, but you can just stuff its pieces in backpacks and stuff, yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, I would like to assemble a sack from the remains of the Morga.
You can.
Yeah.
With what Kayla's knowledge check said, the assistant itself would probably be about 3 feet tall when reassembled. So in pieces, it's definitely small enough that all the pieces can fit in satchels and backpacks.
I think we're going to spend a couple days in town to get the gun up to +1, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm taking the wizard staff as a reminder of his vaporization, or to whack him with it when we see him again. One of the two.
Perfect.
And then we want
Yeah,
to do like a
all
few
you
days
technically
of
saw
town
was like
downtime.
one of the Morlocks ran down the hallway after Thorvin and then returned back to fight you guys, and he was never seen again.
Mm.
So he's
They
got
let
eaten.
them
He
eat
was
him.
swallowed whole by the Morlock.
Yeah, I think we should just leave the pixie down here.
No, I'm bringing him back to town.
Okay.
Okay.
I tie him because the rope is there, so I'm going to use that rope.
It is. And
Tie
you
him.
can.
Yeah.
What are we doing with his giant spider friend? Who I
Well,
don't think we
it's
can
not under
babysit
arrest.
for 4 days worth.
The spider's not under arrest.
No, the I mean
So
the
we're
spider's
going
like
to bring a giant spider back to town and let it roam freely.
The
I
spider
am
can do
not-
whatever it wants.
no. I'm
Okay.
Hold it
bringing
to
him
its-
to my druid friend, and the druid friend will figure it out.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, the spider's beholden to its own consequences.
The spider has been pretty loyally following Scrawn around.
Yeah,
and
if
him
that
and
gets it
Bang
in
have been
trouble-
playing.
If that gets it in trouble, that gets it in trouble. It's none of our concern.
I am not going to be associated with any party bringing a giant spider back to town, but sure.
It's not in town. It's like I'm bringing it to like the little stone circle pond
Yeah.
or whatever it's called, because
So,
that's where the druid is.
Thorvald, you're obviously by far the first person back to town. And I think you can see that Rin has been kind of like watching the road as you're arriving back to town. So she quickly exits her shop and comes to meet you on the road as you're descending from the cliff face back into town. And she says, "Well, how did it go? What happened?"
Oh, not well. I barely got out of there alive, and currently I am heading to. So Otari have a coach or something,
Like
a transit hub.
You can wait for a boat out of there, but you'd have to get one book
Yeah,
one yourself.
yeah, I'm heading to the docks. I am leaving.
Oh, it went that badly?
Yes, I do not cherish being ripped apart by little cavemen-looking things.
Oh.
Also, there's weird ritualistic worship going on down there. I have no idea. I fear that my companions' bodies have been co-opted into some heinous ritual.
What a coward! What a coward!
Yeah, she says, that's awful. Well, come, you can stay at my place tonight for, I can make up the spare bed.
Oh, I will be taking the first boat to any fucking where but here.
Excellent. Okay. When the rest of you get back, you can probably spot Thorvald talking to a captain, trying to get him to change his schedule and leave a day early or something like
Yeah,
that.
I don't care about the tide. Just go. This place is fucked. You want to leave. Trust me. You saw the light and the zombies? That's just stage 1. It's going to get way worse.
Okay, I
Spread some panic in the town.
Bite. I think Scrawn instructs Bite, like, stay before they enter town. If he has any idea, at least, that they won't be receptive to Bite.
so that roll was to see how hard I hit him with his stick when he doesn't see me.
So you just killed Thorvald. I
I
have
was
3
say
hit
you knocked
points.
him into the water, at least.
Well, I assume a staff is non-lethal.
No, it's not.
I just go whack. Oh!
Yep. Cast stabilize on him while the blood.
I would like to
before the
cast
blood-
just heal. Just regular heal.
I will get up. Look at all of you.
Can I stab him now?
Make a reflex save. Both of you,
Fine.
since you're looking like you're going to hit me.
If you're making
I've
me
already hit you.
reflex save, you need to do a will save.
Are you being intimidating towards him?
No, I was dazed, but
Okay.
if we're doing lethal cantrips, you get lethal too. Then
Apparently, they all succeed, so they take half damage at worst.
So
I also
half
spent a
damage.
heal on you, so
Yeah,
this
take,
is root.
2 electricity damage and kiss my ass. I'm going.
I stabbed him.
Okay.
Goodness. Are we breaking out the PvP here?
No,
I
just
don't
think
know
we're
how
stabbing each other in
Much you
town.
guys
We all
want to
get back to
escalate?
town
Is
and
this
just
some like friendly stabbing?
Player
Well-
level, the end result was Thorvald wouldn't stick around. He fucking nearly died. He's leaving. I will bring in my second character.
Sounds good. Okay.
Okay,
Erasmus.
so Thorvald
so,
is
so eventually you get on the boat, even if you have to like hold the captain hostage by holding like your electrically charged hand to his neck or something like that. And he's like, okay. But as you go, as you're on the boat and it slowly like starts to sail away, Erasmus coughs.
Oh yeah, this monkey is the shit. I am
Bows
obligated
to
to
you.
say this,
I
and I'm
shoot
gonna grab
as
him and
soon
shove
as
him in
it
the
gets
water.
80 feet.
And
Perfect.
I just wave. Have a good trip.
I
No
just
hard
flip
feelings.
him off.
So I know I don't have thievery skills, but wow, do I want to try it?
What do you want to try?
Grab anything on him.
Oh, grab his stuff
Talk at our
while the
fleeing party.
commotion is going on.
No, I think I'll leave.
got a
I
high
will
perception,
stoop.
just saying.
I won't stoop to those levels.
Okay.
You might be evil, but you have morals.
Yeah. You have standards.
I'm pretty sure thievery is unlawful.
Okay. So Zen, who is
Hmm.
your second character, and who are they just
Oh.
like?
It's just like a
Do they just
character.
arrive in town, being like, "Am I interrupting something?" Like,
I,
right?
he's probably at Rin's. Like
Okay.
Thorvald would have met him had he
Excellent.
stayed.
Yeah. Sweet. Do you want to introduce us?
Yeah. So
Spending
yeah,
4 days in town, right?
I think the
No,
plan
I
was to spend 4 days in town, improving the pistol, and then whatever else you guys want to do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We got some meat. I looked at what your character is.
mm,
I think
yeah,
that's.
I think it's a needed thing. Is why
Yeah.
I'm doing it. Like Thorvald sort of steps on a couple other areas that other people have covered, but the new character works. I think.
Mhm.
Oh, is it
Um,
red hot?
Yeah. So when you go to Rin's next, she'll introduce you to Red Hawk Loctarius. He's a barbarian leshy, a fungoid.
Yep.
The mushroom
person.
Rin is very
barbarian.
excited. She likes
He's
interesting characters.
a wee little man, but he's got a lot of spunk.
How tall is he?
How tall? Yep.
I believe a leshy is small. I have medium on
leshy
here, but I
is-
have to check that.
Okay, so a regular leshy. Let me check. Yeah, you might have be an extra large leshy. I have a leshy.
They're
monster.
small.
They're small.
They are. That's what I
They
thought.
are
Yeah,
small.
I figured it was because I took Titan Wrestler, so I could wrestle things bigger than me.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. So you're
small.
as big as my bear.
Yep. That's
Hey.
fantastic.
Looking down at the tiny leshy.
Don't underestimate the power of a mushroom.
I've eaten.
I've never
and
been.
Rin is like behind him, nodding. Like I've eaten many bad mushrooms. I should learn my lesson.
Is that? Can't. Never mind. I've never been taller than someone else before.
Make you feel like a big man, does it?
It kind of does. I like it.
Wait, I've always
Not-
been taller.
Don't
than
get
you, dwarf.
used to it.
I like you. I think we're gonna be better friends than that asshole that just left.
Yeah, convenient replacement. How good are you at punching Morgulls?
What the fuck's a Morgul?
I don't
We're on the
remember.
team.
Morlock? Morlock.
Morlocks.
Morlock. I have not learned their names on purpose, I guess.
I didn't know what any of this is, but if it needs to die, I can do it.
Cool. We'll meet us in like 4 days.
What you fucking around for?
I gotta put
Oh.
a rune on
The
this,
guns.
and we gotta heal.
Also, you look pretty beat up. Rin says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Torvald said you were dead. Did he try to betray
No.
you or something?
No, I think he just ran.
Yeah, he's just a coward.
Hmm.
He
Oh,
squeezed
no,
the monkey
girls.
so hard lightning came out and then ran away.
That sounds like an innuendo, but it's not. Is what
It's
he
not.
did.
It's really what happened.
Huh. Well, okay.
All right. Rin, do you know who can put this on this? I hold out my gun and the rune.
Yeah.
Supplies.
You need
She
to
thinks to
pick your
herself for a
friends
moment,
better.
Who's got a bedazzler?
and she says, I think maybe, hold on, she's gonna name the guy. Here we are. That might be Carmen Rajani. He's the blacksmith here. He might be able to put it on for you. He runs
Carmen-
Blades for Glades if you want to go, and she gives you directions to
Carmen
it. I'll give you
Ra-
the name.
Thank you. Yeah, I gotta run by Whirlwind real quick. This is Boss Scrog.
Hello. And he was like kind of hiding behind you guys the whole time. And was like, hello.
We kind of killed all of his people, but it was they shot first.
Yeah. My bad.
Does he say yeah?
Yeah, he says, yeah, my bad.
This is rehabilitation. This is what we're all about. So Whirlwind's gonna tell him how things go around here. He's got a good skill with giant bugs.
I have a pet spider. Oh,
Which is where right now?
I left it out in the forest. I told it to stay behind.
Good.
So we're going to have a business opportunity where I think we're gonna start with breeding giant spiders.
Rin's
sale.
eyes open very wide. And then she says, I love spiders! And
Yeah,
immediately
so
Scrawn says, me too!
you guys are gonna be best friends.
Yep. They start talking about how cute spider appendages are.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the two things I'm gonna do over the 4 days.
Perfect. Okay. I think we have time to do that downtime, actually, if we want to all handle it now.
Cool.
It's just hard to know what is doable for a less
Yep.
than 4 day.
Well, let's start with Rogar since you have the bigger direction while people are figuring their stuff out. So are you first going to the blacksmith to ask him to do your thing?
If it's on the way out of town, then sure.
Yeah. It is right here. It's literally like the really close by. It's less than a block away.
Okay, yeah. I'll go there first.
Perfect. So he is going to you walk into the place and it's covered. It's like as a fairly small town blacksmith. You can see it covered with like racks and racks of spare tools. Not there's a couple weapons around in like a side area, but for the most part, it's covered in like horseshoes, nails, various farming tools, construction tools. That's most of what he makes. Um, there's a clanging sound. There's a bell on the door as you open, so you can hear that someone's come in above the smithing itself. And I think you eventually see him. He says, "Oh, what?" And he comes up. He's yeah, I wouldn't call him a young adult, but he's very much not old. He's probably in his early 30s, late 20s. He's built like a blacksmith. He's fairly so he's very um muscle bound. He's not very. There's not a lot of fat on his body. If you didn't know he was a blacksmith, he looks like he would go to the gym like every day. Short brown
Well,
hair,
hello.
but like a but like a scowl on his face that seems to just stay there all the time. And he says, "What do you want?"
I found this. Can you put this on this?
Give it here. You
I
like
hand him over.
yeah. He looks at it. And while he is inspecting it, he casually asks you like, "Where'd you find this thing, anyways?"
The gun or the rune?
Rune.
I just point like out the conveniently placed window
Yeah,
that shows the
with the
lighthouse.
lighthouse there. Yeah. It's like, oh, you're one of those people. It's not clear
What
what
do you
he
mean
means
one of
about that.
those people?
Yeah. He says, I heard about you. You kind of like attacked all the undead things. I was in here working. Like a good, honest folk.
I was there killing undead things so they didn't overrun the town.
Yeah. He just like nods at you. It's not clear if he doesn't like you or he's just like this.
Yeah, like Rogar's giving him the same thing back.
Yeah.
How much?
Let me double check. But it's probably going to be.
It's like just his labor.
Yeah, that's level 2. I believe is the item itself specifically. So it's going to be 4 days. 8 gold pieces.
6.
Make a diplomacy check.
Diplomacy. Oh, 16.
16 is not enough. So he says, 8, take it or leave it. I don't negotiate.
I respect that. I just slide over 8 gold.
Yeah. He nods at you.
You know what? I slide over 9 for a tip.
Yeah. He doesn't take the last gold. He says, I don't need your charity. And gives you the last gold back. And then
Respect.
says, 4 days. It'll be ready.
All right. Don't. It's my clan pistol. Don't.
What do you think?
Be
I'm
careful.
an amateur? I don't ruin the
No.
merchandise.
It's just very important.
Good. You're paying for it. It'll be fine. Get out of here. I'm working.
All right. Bye. Just
He
like
doesn't say anything.
slowly
Yeah, he just
walk
like
out.
looks at you slightly as you leave. But yeah, it'll be ready in 4 days.
Nice. I feel
And
naked without my gun.
yeah, perfect. So that wasn't your actual downtime activity because you're getting someone else to do that for you. Do you know what you want to do, or does anyone have a specific downtime action that they want to do?
Oh yeah. I got a little robot,
You did.
and I'm gonna need to buy potions or something, and I need to work off my blood healing back, so I can't really go fighting or anything. So I'm going to use the robot to set up a self-help criminal confessional booth.
So you're just
I'm
gonna
making
set
money
up
with
in the
my
middle of
judge
town?
profession. Yeah, just kind of like on the road, Charlie Brown style.
Okay. Pretty. You start working, and people start like wondering what's up and asking questions. About an hour, I think closer to 2 hours after you get started, before you've gotten any real business, captain of the guard comes up to you, and he at first starts with like, "Hey, how's it going?" kind of conversation, and he transitions to, "Listen, we're all real thankful for the work you've done to help the town and save it, but you can't really just be setting up shop here. Got to go through the procedure. You got rules around here for how this thing's supposed to work.
Whose rules though?
Mayor's,
Um,
ours, the town's rules."
a higher power.
Oh,
I present my book of rules and regulations and a holy symbol.
okay. He doesn't open it. He just looks at it and he sighs and he says, "Listen, I'm not the one who makes the rules around here. Right now, it's the mayor. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, but I recommend you go talk to the mayor to get approval for this. Then you can
Like
come back and everything will be fine."
I guess I talked to the mayor.
All right. You've already been to his house. That's where you guys, after the graveyard attack, um, went to figure out and discuss with people what to do. Um, so I think that we probably cut to you knocking on the door. One of the servants lets you in, and the mayor doesn't completely drop everything to meet with you, but prioritizes you in only a few minutes. Um, you are meeting with him. You explain the situation?
The captain of the guard said I can't practice law, and provide salvation for people's records.
He's like, "Oh, I see the misunderstanding." So in Otari, most of the guards themselves, including the captain in some larger cases, and me in also extreme cases, we are the ones who often will act as barristers and lawkeepers in the town.
That seems highly corruptible.
We keep each other in check.
Yeah,
I've been a
Great.
successful mayor for.
who?
Yeah, he says.
Because who else would say anything?
Yeah, he
Your
says.
employees are the ones that monitor you.
And he says, like, I've been a successful mayor for 20 years now. There's been no issues. 6 elections running. 7th one coming soon.
Okay. You want me to give you the list of criminals I receive?
He pauses for a second, thinks, before he says, "I think that I don't want to turn this opportunity away, and that you are doing a good work here. So, how about this? If we can, if you can explain to me the rulings and judgments and laws that you will be using, we can try to coexist with each other. I want to give you this seal of approval to act in this way."
We'll be setting up a confessional booth in which will be a nameless stand-in for the law. Citizens will step up to the booth, drop a coin in the bucket to pay for the service, confess their crimes, and at the end of the day, you will receive a list of all confessed criminals in town. In return, the citizens will feel the weight of their crimes lifted from their souls as they bear the punishment on their mortal bodies.
I see. And are they aware that that will be a
It's called a
consequence?
confessional, Mayor. It's a confessional. What do you think you do at a confession booth?
Confess, yes. No, that
Yeah.
understands. I'm just unsure how many. You know what? It doesn't matter if. Okay, I understand.
That's how they work. You go in and you say your crimes. Like, that's normal procedure for confessionals.
And at the end of this, you will send me a. Actually, send the captain.
Yeah,
A list.
a list of all the confessed criminals in town.
I see. This is unorthodox.
How? I thought confessionals were a standard practice for holy men.
Yes, but not ones that also lead to convictions criminally.
I'm a man of the law, Mayor. Like, what do you...
I
You
understand.
want me to leave confessed
Um,
criminals to wander the streets? That feels unwise.
Please make a diplomacy check.
Can I make a religion check?
Yes, in this case.
I would like to use rhetoric.
Yeah, because your religion is literally about this. Yeah, you can do a religion check.
Rolled an 11.
Okay, so an 11. I think it's a failure, but it's not going to be a failure without an opportunity. So I think he says, I can't in good conscience give you the permit yet, but if you would like, I can offer you a temporary position among the barristers to act in the procedures of those barristers for now. And that would allow them to get a greater understanding of you and you to get a greater understanding of them.
Oh, I've been doing that the whole time. I needed a permit to go speak in court. I've just been doing that, Mayor. You're just now telling me.
You did, in fact, yes. Yes, you did. And I'm willing to grant that to you.
You can't grant something that's already been gained.
And
I'm
by
a
granting that to you,
lawyer.
you would not be I don't know if the term is actually perjuring yourself, but I believe you would not be under criminal charges for impersonating an officer of the law. Not that you are impersonating, but
I am. My background is lawyer.
your
I
background
have
is
the
legitimately
barrister-
lawyer, yes.
I have the barrister background.
You do. But
I
I
understand that I'm
specifically
not.
asked if you were from Otari, and you said
I'm
I think
not.
you were
I'm not
pretty
from
brand new to the
Otari.
town.
Yep.
So, yeah, he says,
All right,
I understand,
I guess I'm just
and I'm
gonna
not questioning that, but we can show you how things work around here.
I think I know what the law is, Mayor, and I tap my book.
Otari itself is a relatively independent town. We do follow most conventional laws, but there might be some specific bylaws and policies that will differ. Those differences can be important when it comes to things like the farming guild.
What do you say, Mayor?
Sorry?
Yes. Whatever you say, Mayor, and then I'm just gonna practice law in the local courthouse for a few days, I guess.
Okay,
Instead of on the roadside like I wanted to.
that is fine. Okay, so we'll get back to that. I have probably at least one more scene.
Yeah, I have a
of you
legal
practicing.
lore check to make
Yes,
to
and
make
I
money
have,
out of it.
Perfect.
So there's could be like another action that can precipitate
We will get to it, yeah.
the check, yeah.
While that is going on, what's your character's name? Because I was looking at the overlay and it's sort of Lactarius and Caliph. what are you guys up to?
Oh,
Please,
you can call me
Red.
Red.
Red. Okay.
Lactarius sounds like you're doing something with the, in a bucket. No.
You first, please. I have no idea.
The hell am I doing for? I've fucking push-ups and
3 days, just in the middle of the town, a little mushroom doing push-ups.
I don't know. Is it possible to make money with athletics? Can I just like go over to the lumber yard and start hauling logs around
Yeah.
and things of that nature?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
So you go over to the lumber yard. You meet a new NPC because there's always a new NPC. Here we go. His name is Clort Hengus. He's a half-orc. He's the foreman of the Giant's Wheel. And you can earn income by using athletics as part of manual labor. You can also use survival if you want to, by patrolling the length of the flume itself that's bringing logs to make sure it's safe. He's pretty open about, like, a lot of the town is pretty open with you guys once they learn that you're affiliated with those who stop, even if you weren't there directly. Like, oh yeah, you're one of Rin's friends, is how most people know you guys as. It gives you some job opportunities.
Yeah. I will go over and take off my shirt so you can see my ripped mushroom abs.
Perfect.
And glistening in the sun, I will just start moving logs and chopping them and such.
All right.
13.
Okay, we'll get to that at the end of the 4 days. Kalith, what are you up to?
2 ideas right now. If the bag of parts is anywhere around, can I spend the 4 days trying to put the golem together?
Yes, you have the craft skill.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Then that can be what you spend your 4 days doing. You have all the parts for it. It's just a matter of putting them together, so there won't be, I think, a cost in this. It'll just be a craft check.
Okay.
And
Uh,
Rogar, I think, is the last question. What do you do?
I take our pixie friend to my druid friend so she
Yep.
can help, pitch this business idea.
Perfect.
And I'm gonna start by getting another spider, whatever like gender
Gonna start
the
by getting
but
a second spider for Bite Bite.
yeah. Yeah, we're getting bite a mate. So I assume that's nature or something.
That'll be nature, yeah. Nature, yeah. I think survival
Uh,
could work if you want to instead. In this
which
case,
one
like
is
spider
better?
trapping.
They're both the same.
Okay.
Ooh, actually,
So that'll take you probably the 4 days to like track down the specific right species of spider and then trap it and find it.
okay. I assume if I do hunt prey, that doesn't really matter. Like I'd have to find spider tracks in order to do it.
Yeah, I think your downtime will include the hunt prey just as a general part of it, but it won't give you the bonus.
Okay. Let's just do survival. Probably
Okay.
not enough.
No. You. I think. I think that's everyone. So I'll go through backwards, I think, because Rogar are already doing stuff. So you see, you find a spider nest that looks like it should be the right species, but it looks like it was recently, it looks rotted is the right way to describe it. Like it looks like it was abandoned. It's relatively near the swamp area where the forest turns into swamp, and it looks like some kind of disease. You don't see any adult spiders or remains of them, but there were several spider eggs that are no longer viable, like egg sacs.
I have to order one.
Yeah, you are not able to yet find another spider for Bite Bite.
A boat ordered spider bride.
Um, Lactarius Red, I guess I should call you. You, here we go, are earning income with athletics. Which a 13 I don't think is enough for. Which means you earn 8 copper pieces, if I'm doing my math right.
Ooh,
Allow me to
I'm
double check,
rich.
but I think
I'll
That's
go
the
down to the
task.
pub and make it rain.
That's the task level.
I was basing the task level as level 1 because it's just hauling lumber.
What's
Oh,
what's
yeah,
the
that makes sense.
However,
earned income thing called?
I have
What's
it
the
here.
actual activity?
Here's the
Earn
handout.
income.
Here's the
It's,
handout.
it's
earn
called
income.
earn income.
But actually, I think that it is going to be difficulty 0 for this because it's just like actual relatively unskilled labor, which would mean you succeed. As the difficulty for level 0 is
14.
14.
It's 14.
Never
Yeah,
mind.
it's still a fail.
So you earn 8 copper pieces for a failed level 1 task. Yeah, earn income is kind of brutal, but so it is.
I think you're supposed to dungeon.
That's
mostly.
part of the intent. Hagen, can you make a legal lore skill to see how that goes for you? Now there is a set difficulty for this one, but a 14 is good if it's level 0. I'm not
There's
sure.
sample earn income taxes. Oh, but that's trained expert master.
Yeah, just a sec. I have it here. Okay, I think it's actually from the most part, from what I can see on the notes on earning income. You can choose what level you want to target when earning income, based on what I can see the description.
I can get 7 silver pieces.
GM assigns a task level.
Okay. It is GM assigned to task level. Okay. For now, I'll go with level 0 for all of these. For now.
Entry level.
Yeah, entry level, exactly. Which means that 14 succeeds at 5 silver each. So, 5 copper per day for 4 days.
Is that for trained?
That's for trained, yes. So you earn 2 silver.
That's real lame.
Um,
My confessional booth was sillier and would have made way more money.
or it would have failed, and you would have earned a fifth of the money if you failed the skill
Here.
roll.
I think you would have earned an assassination attempt.
Maybe.
Just trying to practice the law on my own terms.
Okay. So, Caliph, can you please make a craft roll?
Oh, come on!
Okay.
I don't have extra hero points for this. I used it all to kill the thing.
You were convinced that some of the parts you need are missing, and you're not sure exactly what they are in order to order them. Like, you don't know how to describe them when you're asking someone to order something for you. Just parts for the automaton is as much as you can tell.
Can I get frustrated at the end of it and just sell it off without asking the party?
Sure. I mean, it's like you're 99% done a puzzle, and then you realize that 2 of the most important pieces are missing.
Yeah, no. This
Only
sucker's
this time you
getting
don't know the shape of
sold.
those pieces. Okay. Yeah, you can sell it off. It's up to you if you don't want to spread the gold with the rest of the party.
Oh, I'm fine with spreading the gold. I'm just not telling them that the thing is gone
Okay.
before it's gone.
So you tell them that you made like 40 gold with working your job compared to everyone else or something?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, oh, you made a couple silvers. Here's my 40 gold.
Excellent.
I'm just gonna hang on one second.
But yeah, everyone can get 10
Do I see that thing being sold in a shop in town on my way to?
I think that actually Rin herself is the most likely to buy it. So yeah,
Mm.
you see like this vaguely humanoid, copper and brass clockwork figure like hanging on one of the walls under a drape somewhere.
Oi, pretty boy, wasn't that the thing you were working on? Looks worse than what you had before.
I was obviously working on something else. It was not that. Also,
Really? Because I could have sworn that was what you had earlier. And then I saw you walking around town going, goddamn fuck shit, all the way down to...
I don't know what you think you saw, but obviously whatever drink you are drinking was messing with your eyesight. I'm sorry. You're
Your
wrong.
friend's a liar. Just gonna look at you.
So that role was to see how well Whirlwind was doing teaching society skills to Scrawn. That's
a good roll.
23. So I think you check back on him after a few days, Rogar, and you see that Whirlwind is like, okay, what do you do when someone comes up to you? You say hi and shake their hand. And he holds out his hand and is like, wait, what do you do first? He thinks for a second. Make sure your hand is clean. Yes, good. And what do you do if your hand isn't clean? Prestidigitation. He casts it because all of these creatures are filthy and yet no prestidigitation. So he casts it.
As Whirlwind's going through like the society stuff,
Yeah.
just very subtly, Rogar like pulls out a book and says, "Wash your hands," like writing.
Perfect. Yeah. He doesn't get it perfectly, and he definitely takes some delays sometimes, but he does. He's vastly improved. He is now able to walk among polite society and only get a regular, more raised eyebrows than an adventurer, but they can walk among society.
Hmm.
So at the end, Whirlwind closes her book and says, "You're ready."
It is done.
Perfect.
Questions?
Yeah, I think we'll end the session there.
So for the gear, yeah, everyone grab 10 gold. I'm not going to hoard all that to myself. But also, there was a 10 gold bloodstone that I have no idea what was up with that.
It's
or
a
where it
literal.
came
We
from.
just
it's
we
a
found
type
it
of
in one of the
gem.
rooms.
It's just a
Yeah.
a gemstone.
Is it a gem? There's not going to be anything particularly useful about it.
It's not magical.
Just a rock.
There
In
are
which case-
some edge case uses on feats and stuff for gems, but yeah.
If we
10
need to,
gold.
we
You
can
can buy
grab
it back
something.
if needed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in which case, 2 gold, 5 silver, or 2 gold, 2.5 gold, whatever, to everyone for that one, and I'll get rid of it
Okay.
too.
Anything else before we do end of session questions? Okay. Then if we are good, who learned something
Is it
new
cool
about-
if we, in the meantime, buy a couple things from town? Like a couple of
Yes,
potions?
that's no problem.
In between
Common
sessions?
rarity stuff, I'll
Yeah.
send it in the chat.
Sweet.
Who learned something new about a memorable NPC, including an enemy or another PC?
The Morlocks worship Pharasma.
That's no
Um,
Or
option.
at least these specific
Thorvald
ones.
is a coward.
Thorvald is a coward, and I think Calith. Who hit who hit him on the head with a staff? Okay, Rogar.
I went. "Bonk."
Rogar was also, I think, it's either Rogar or Thorvald, which I would in this case transfer it over to Red. Had to do with Scrawn. You all interact with Scrawn a bit. Who thinks that they interacted with him the most?
With Scrawn?
Boss Scrawn.
Like, it was mostly Thorvald.
Either
And
Thorvald,
Thorvald in the
or-
dungeon or Rogar outside of it.
Yeah.
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 Just give it to Rogar. It's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other votes? Any other nominations, I guess, for memorable NPCs or PCs?
I don't
that
think
makes sense
so.
for notable NPCs and PCs.
Okay, so is it? I guess it was Rogar for both. I guess between the staff and Scrong. So then
What is
Rogar,
the
you get
staff?
1 hero point for
Well,
that.
I took the staff from the dungeon that Zen telekinetically shot in the room with me and
And then hit
with
him on
me
the
and
back of the head with.
Indigo,
Right.
and then I took it with me and hit him on the back of the head and crit him.
Yep.
To be fair, he did leave you with light.
He did.
Yep. Who was MVP in a fight?
I want to say Marissa.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Caliph teleported to stop a two. Well, basically ran
Nothing
and
got
teleported
away.
to stop
Yeah,
2 running
Yeah.
away Morlocks. Okay.
I will happily take that.
Who non-violently overcame an obstacle or uncovered a secret?
I non-violently overcame an obstacle by leaving.
Fair, you did overcome it. You got out.
hmm.
I am okay with
I
that.
found this. Yeah, I
this
found the
group
secret
just
door, but you
uses
can take that
violence.
one.
I was also gonna
Yeah.
maybe suggest Hagen for managing to get a barrister position, even if it's working his way up still. That was a different type of
Also-
obstacle. It wasn't in the
We'll give it
dungeon,
to
but it was
Red.
still an obstacle.
Kind of
We'll give it to
debating
Red.
everything that happened with the light. Though I'm not sure if that counts as
Oh,
non-violent.
yeah, I
if it
like the
hurt.
light with what Thorvald did in the telekinetically projected light.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, give it to Zen. I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
That was
Sweet.
still violence. It caused damage, but okay.
Whatever.
Not
The
the
bi-
not
the-
the last
the
time.
light
the
part wasn't.
staff. Yeah.
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 Okay. And that's the end of this week. So obviously we were on an hour earlier than we normally are. We should presumably be back next week at our
Nah,
normal
I'm not
time.
available next week.
Not available next week. Okay.
Next
will not
week.
be on next week.
Sunday is or next weekend's Father's Day, right?
Oh, right.
Mm, maybe.
We'll be back soon.
Later.
We'll be back.
Yep.
And,
We'll see
and
how many
totally,
more-
yes, it is Father's Day. And wait, none of us disrespected our fathers just now.
Yep.
I got him a card like 2 weeks ago. So
It's fine. Yeah.
Well, look at you, Mr. fucking overachiever.
I just gotta write it
Overachieving.
and give it to him.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be back then.
We'll
When,
be back
when we
shortly.
get the chance. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Farewell.